dark side.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live.
What's up? Happy Friday. Welcome to the LordSkunk.com Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes live show. Lord Skunk here. What's going on? Hope everybody's having a great week and you're looking forward to a great weekend. We got some good stuff planned. Got some good stuff to go over. Some exciting news and developments going on the last couple of days. Excited to get this raid going. What's up? We got Pearson, Elliott, James, Crookston, Caius. Is that how you say it? Caius? Scipio? Scipio sounds sounds pretty cool. Cool. So what's up? What's up? Hang on a minute. I still got to do a few other stuff to get set up here, but appreciate everybody coming out on this beautiful Friday. What's up, Jedi Clone Dan, repping Team Omega in the house. What's up, brother? What's up? Team Omega. Sorry guys, just getting this couple things set up here on my computer. Alright, so we got this tier 7 raid we're going to be doing. Just going to be doing that. I think I got some Galactic Wars we can do, and some Arena we're going to do later. We got some characters we'll talk about, top 10s and stuff I'm sure we'll throw out there. Jedi Clone Dan's working a graveyard shift tonight. Just listening to his man Skunk kick it off. Nice, man. Nice. Glad I can be with you while you work. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. So last night, I was playing Overwatch for a little bit. I haven't played much, but I was playing Overwatch for a little bit. And, dude, I was like, when I don't record this, dude, I have like every single time, play it again. I'm like, are you kidding me? I just need to record it from all the time. Well, I probably play better when I don't record it, so maybe I should keep not recording it. But I did record a little bit of it after that, and I said, well, you know what? Let's see what we get. I got some pretty good stuff. Man, I got a lot of people, dude, that were fired up, man. They were hating on old Skunky D. They don't like that play Bastion. They get mad. Get mad about that. All right, cool. Let's see what's going on. Let's check in with these boys on the raid real quick. Oh, look at this. We got a full house over here. Hang on. What's up? We ready to do a raid here in a minute or what?
Already raiding, buddy.
You are?
Yeah. Well, we haven't scored any points yet, but
how does it work again? Explain how it works again, because I really don't understand.
Okay, here I got you. So what happens is we open the raid, and everybody has basically 30 minutes to work their best shot at round one, including yourself. Now, you're going to finalize first at 7:30 with your round one, which is then kind of the go horn for us to then go nuts on the whole rest of the raid. But that way everybody gets a really good run at phase one and gets that good damage. And everybody gets a chance to use some teams in phase two and phase three, where normally we only attack once.
Wow. I love this plan, by the way.
Yeah, but nobody posts until the big kahuna does. So that gives you an opportunity to try different comps, all that stuff.
I'm gonna try this Tebow. What was that thing? That Mole, what was that guy named Mole Lies or whatever? What did he say? He said an Ewok putting in Tebow, Elder.
Java?
No, not that one. Not that one.
Oh, not that one.
Not that one. I know what you're talking about, but not that. I don't have Jawa and all that yet. I just got Tebow, Elder, Qui-Gon Jinn. I think was in there. Who else? Rex? Who was Geo? Who was that? You guys remember? You guys know what I'm talking about or not? If you don't know, just tell me.
Nope. No idea.
You talking about Jawa?
No, there's a guy that posted.
No, they have 1.9 million damage with Tebow, Ewok Elder, Rex. Who was
Qui-Gon Jinn, and who was the
I don't
fifth?
remember. Qui-Gon Jinn, yeah, and the fifth, Phasma, right? Wasn't it Phasma?
No, Rex.
No,
You
I
need
got
Rex.
Rex. I think it was. Wasn't it Geo?
Yeah, Gino's in soldier. You need
Yeah.
Are you talking about the one
You
in the
want
video?
another.
No.
You want another assist, so Geo.
That guy, some guy posted it, and then
Yeah.
a bunch of people made fun of him, and then they turned around and soloed a raid with it or something.
Tebow, Jawa, Qui-Gon Jinn, Geonosian Soldier, and Rex.
Gino.
So when we're close to dying, you just want us to wait here, is the deal?
Yep. Absolutely.
All right, let's try this
Sweet.
out. Let's just see how this works here. We're gonna try this with little Tebow. Let's just see what happens.
If it doesn't look good, though, don't forget you can always back out, Chief.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go with the one on the left, right? You guys say the one on the left.
Correct.
Now, here's the thing. Do you have Tebow mega abilities on him?
On his leadership, I do. Not on his basic, though, unfortunately. And not on Ewok Elder's basic, too, which is really... You really want that on Ewok Elder's basic, I think.
Yep. If you're planning on using him in a raid.
No, we're just
Definitely.
testing him out right now. I just want to test him out. That's why I kind of like this, where we get time to...
Yep.
Oh, man, this sucks, because these guys cannot kill that guy on the left. I can't do this team.
Yeah, my team also can't kill the left guy. That's why I always go with the right guy in the first run, and after he revives the second time, I go for the left guy.
Well, the cool thing is I do have two people that can break taunt. That's cool, because you got Elder, and you got Qui-Gon, or not Elder, but Tebow and Qui-Gon Jinn can both break taunt, so that's cool. So we'll be able to get rid of that retribution. And I shouldn't die to a skull because I got Ewok Elder that can dispel and Rex. So And Ewok Elder can res. So I don't know, it's interesting. We'll try it out and see how it works.
You must learn the ways of the Force. If you are to come with me to Alderaan.
Alderaan? I'm not going to Alderaan. I've got to get home. It's late. I'm in port as it is.
I need your help, Luke. She needs your help. I'm getting too old for this sort of thing.
I can't hit us. Oh, they can't hit us with that retribution because we're stealth, dude. That's funny. Ah, that's funny. Nice. Okay. I'm starting to get the feel for this team a little bit. It's definitely a long play, man. This is the long play. This isn't the slow play. Jack and Seattle's Omegas would help.
So, Skunk, you all excited about the women's event this weekend?
Yeah, I still haven't figured out what that's all about. I mean, what was the reasoning for that? Is there some type of women's thing or something that, you know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah, I have no idea.
Like I understood all the other events, but
it's low level too, which is interesting.
yeah. I don't know. We'll see. See what it's all about, I guess.
Boom. Just put slow on the Gamorrean guard. The Gamorrean captain. I'm doing great this time.
Oh man, I should have assisted. Why did I do that?
Yeah, it's hard to remember to use the basics on those sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Especially like with Qui-Gon, where you want to throw in a big assist and just...
Well, you want to assist with Geo, but not with Qui-Gon, and then it throws
Exactly.
everything off, yeah.
And you don't want Rey using his big blast, you want him using his basic.
Okay, these dudes are back. I think with this team, you got to go for the one on the right. I just think you do, because this is not like the DPS that we have. This is the slow play, not the quick play. You guys watching this at all?
I'm going on. No, not at all. I'm playing my own here.
It's like slower than
I was watching it earlier, but it's hard. I'm mobile. I'll be where I can watch it and be on the stream in a little bit.
Let's see. Better. Rex's thing is up, I think. So yeah, it'll be up next turn. Oh my goodness, dude.
Oh, sweet. I'm doing great this time.
Wish I could say that.
Oh, why did I not res with Elder?
So can we maybe, for this first time, push it past 7:30 a little bit?
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
We push it as long as we need to, as long as Skunk hasn't scored yet.
Dude, it could be like literally, dude. It could be midnight. If you go watch it, stop what you're doing and go turn the stream on, dude. I've been in it for how long? I'm at 94%. My dude is crazy. Like this is that guy. Whoever did this must have really took like 12 hours. I'm serious. It must have took you 12 hours to do this. It's crazy. Like I wouldn't have. I don't think I had the patience for this.
We can
Dude,
stream.
Skunk, you're gonna be proud. I'm gonna get more than a quarter of this life off. It's awesome. Oh, but there goes down my first guy. Akbar's down.
That means sushi for dinner.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this another day. We're gonna do this another day. When I try this team, when like I can do it, like we'll start the raid like way early, and I can just kind of do it throughout the day, and then we'll. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because this dude, literally, I was like 95%. I mean, it was doing good. Just gotta get the hang.
I'm at 75%. I'm at just under 75% now. It's sweet. So I'm feeling pretty good about this attack. And I still got Leia, Rey, Qui-Gon, and Phasma in 3 rounds till he goes into beast mode.
Very nice. Very nice. Hey,
So I told you, I got
the,
a serious round 1 team, although I did have to use my Phasma. I should try to retreat him still. I have all his protection and all of his health. Nobody's even shot at Phasma. So I'm going to go for it. I'm going to roll those dice because I'd love to use him as my round 2 leader.
If you guys are in the live stream chat, I'm not ignoring you. If you guys are saying anything to me, I'm just trying to get focused on this raid here, so just bear with me. Wow, big difference, dude. I just smoked these little piggies. Okay, let's get the speed down and the cap down.
Hey. Sure.
All right, Wrath, I just moved us to this channel for a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that way can work for sure. I mean, obviously we know it can because we've seen screenshots of it, but man, it's slow, dude. It's really slow doing it with like that Ewok setup, I think. Then again, I don't have his basic Omega in, you know, on both the Ewoks. But
Yeah, it is a slow. I think Malia Bean was going to give it a shot. I think his is probably more geared than most, so we'll see if he pulls a decent number, or if he ends up reverting back to the old Phasma, Ray, Rex, Qui-Gon, Genosian.
yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I don't think it's worth it to really go there. I mean, if it's that slow, I mean, I understand it might speed up a little bit if you put the Omegas on and stuff, but dude, I mean, think about the damage in that group. There's not a lot of like.
Right. Exactly.
I mean, if I wanted to do it for like 6 hours or something, yeah, I guess that would be cool, but that's not really what I had planned.
What I ever want to do.
Yeah.
You know, I'm good with never soloing round one. I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm just hoping to get something other than furnace parts tonight.
Yeah.
If I get furnace parts, though, it's a 5P.
Who are you putting up? Who are you putting it on?
Furnaces? Mm-hmm. Oh, I've got so many furnaces at this point. I started putting them on healers.
No, what did you say you wanted?
Oh, anything but a furnace, right? So I've got guys waiting for either a scanner, Nubian Tech Design, or a droid collar. Any one of those three is really going to help my raid teams.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm just kind of blocked on those right now, to the point where my Anakin is now gear 11.
Oh, is he? Nice. Yeah, I just got mine enough to 7-star. I haven't done anything with him yet.
Yeah, he's I think he takes 2 furnaces and that's it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he does.
So he's easy. No, he isn't unfortunately all that great, but I'm sorry. He's probably good in like arena and stuff, but not part of my my meta team. Phase 2 is going to be interesting for me. I'm trying something completely different since we've got a little. I mean, it'll still be kind of a Zerg, but like a control Zerg. So I'm going to go with a Ben lead, Jawa for the slow, and then because of Ben lead, I need some guys that are kind of beefy. So I'm going to use Tusken Raider, Ayla, and then my Trooper.
Nice.
See how that does. And then I'm going to run Rebels for Phase 3, Akbar, Leia, Luke. I'll probably use 5s for slow in that one.
So we're able to do all the phases now with this setup? Is that what the deal is?
Yeah,
oh, no.
Exactly. So what we're going to do is once you post your numbers, then everybody else will put in their last 1 or 2 blows, right? Because it's really easy to kind of hold off 1 or 2 attacks in Phase 1, unlike the other phases where you can get your whole team kind of wiped out by an area effect. And then as soon as we do that, then it's go time. So then we'll go into Phase 2. Everybody will get an attack on Phase 2 that wants to. Everybody will then get an attack on Phase 3, and it'll just be kind of like the Zerg mode we normally do. So it's more fun up front. You get to try different things, and then you get to use more teams because you're doing Phase 2 and Phase 3 going into the end of the raid. So it'll be interesting, right? We'll see how it works.
Yeah, sounds cool.
Yeah, I'm excited, like I said, to be able to use, I've got a fairly broad roster, so start being able to kind of try different things will be interesting.
Not having the best run here. I'm just going to reset here, and then if we need to at 7:30, we can people can just go in while I'm in. That's fine. I don't care.
That's okay. Get a decent run. I'm a little excited. My air conditioner went out today, and they thought they were going to be able to fix it till tomorrow, and it's 95 degrees here in Denver. But the guys showed up, and it's fixed, so great.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just looking. As a matter of fact, I met with the air conditioning place today, man, for the rental house that we have, and I think they hit me up with a little bit higher price there. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of checking, trying to take advantage of old Skunky D. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And this ain't working today.
That was me last week. I couldn't get a good run. I don't know why. I just couldn't.
Well, we'll see what we get here. Regardless, this is my last one. I just I'm gonna just roll with it, so I can tell people whatever. Okay, so now what? So explain the next. So explain the next part. So okay, everybody's in phase 1 right now, right? So everybody's in
Yep.
it.
Everyone.
And they're holding.
If they've only got 2 decent teams and they don't have a good phase 1 team, then they don't have to attack. They can save it for phase 2 and phase 3. But as soon as you post your score in phase 1, everyone else will post their score. It'll probably show we still have like 0 health left. So everybody will kind of one-shot the captain, and we'll roll right into 2. And everybody will start working on their round 2 one. But then it's kind of like a Zerg mode, right? So you have to decide whether you want to take time and get a better score with one team, or if is it all the pressure because everybody's going? Do I have to go fast? And then you run 2 teams, but you don't get as good a score on each, right? So it's a little bit of strategy.
Yeah, it's interesting.
I plan on not autoing any of the teams until we get to 4. I'm going to see how quality over quantity works.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Because there's still a lot of health there, right? And with the door and everything, you got a good chance if you're smart to run a decent number.
Looks like some people finished. What'd they get? They get any good
Nope.
scores?
No one should have finished yet. Yep. Those are people that weren't sure if they'd be able to make it. So, we always tell them, hey, go ahead, yeah, get a 0 state, at least get some loot. No issues. The funny thing is, though, you don't want to do that if you are here, because then the guards are already ready to attack. So instead of getting a chance to take 1 down and maybe 2 without them attacking, they're all over you to start with. So.
That's a good point.
Yep.
Okay, I'm doing this without Geo, but we're down to just under 75%. I think I got down to like 50 something last time. I don't know if I'm gonna make it all the way down there this time.
Right, probably not, but that was a really good run last time too. Yeah. I've never made it down that low, so.
I think I did like 977. Which I thought was pretty good. I mean,
yeah, no, you had a really good number last time.
I mean, I understand that you can put up bigger numbers and stuff with it, but dude, I mean, I don't know. I mean, this team already is pretty decent, but it's not all that fun. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if I really want to sit there.
Exactly. Yep. Plus, a lot of times it's RNG can just not be on your side. Like I said last week, I restarted 4 or 5 times. I just couldn't get a good run. So I just finally, I'm like, forget it. I'm just going.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still going to be okay. It's not like it's, I did 20,000 or something like that. And hey, if you get that 29 slot, you're going to get the good loot anyway.
Did the person last week, did they get that? I didn't pay attention.
It was non-furnace parts, so I say yeah.
Are you going still, Skunk?
Yeah.
Almost done, I think, right?
Yep. You can send them on to the next one, I don't care.
I have a feeling somebody, I think we should just call Zerg at this point.
All right.
All right, let's do it.
guess. Well, we're still going. Oh, I should have hit speed down. Why didn't I hit speed down? Gosh dang it. She did now too.
I'm kinda macho, yeah, I'm tough, tough, tough. I hit the dance floor looking for love. I found a honey, but there's something wrong. I think she's dead, so we're singing this song. Everybody's dying, leave your corpse on the floor. Nobody's dancing to the boogie anymore, and I swear we're getting out of this alive.
Okay, let's see if I can retreat Ray. Failed. Qui-Gon's out.
Oh, nice. He'll be handy. Yeah, I lost everybody, so.
335. Wow, big difference from last week, man. Just wasn't feeling it tonight. Malia Bean was. Look at him, 1.1 million or something.
Oh, jeez, really?
Yeah. All right, let's jump up there and tease him now.
All right.
Malia Bean, really? Really? Had to break that 1 million, didn't you?
Skunk, quick! How do I take a print screen of the damage with an emulator with Andy? I don't know how to do it.
Just hit print screen. Just hit print screen and then like paste it into Paint. You know what I mean?
It keeps doing my Discord.
Do you have a dual monitor?
Dude, you better just move on, man.
Oh, we're all supposed to go again, aren't we?
Yep.
All right.
But yeah, we are yet now go.
What do I want to put in there?
What'd you end up running, Malia?
He won't tell us. Now, what's good for 2 again? Because I lost a lot of my people.
Phasma?
She did.
Yeah, mine too. My team's sucking because I don't have my Phasma. I'm using an old Ben lead myself, but that's not doing great.
Yeah,
and I already lost
either.
too many guys.
You don't believe in the Force, do you? Kid, I've flown from one side of this galaxy to the other. I've seen a lot of strange stuff, but I've never seen anything.
I don't even care, dude. Don't matter. I mean, don't matter if you're first. Don't matter if you're 50. You got the same chance to get good stuff. So it really makes no difference.
Yes, they killed my old Ben. They killed my old Ben.
Nice.
Oh, and then he dodges. Jerk.
Please escape. Please escape. No.
You using a tank in phase 2?
You can't. I mean, like what? Like a taunt tank?
Yeah.
I mean, you can. A lot of them think not to, say not to, but it's up to you. What tank you thinking about?
Royal Guard.
Yeah, I mean, Royal Guard can always fit in. Now, I mean, keep in mind, obviously, he's not going to taunt or anything, but he can speed down, right? It's just tenacity's kind of low.
Yep. Ben just got eaten.
All right, now I'm in no rush. I got both my best teams spent. I just got just over 100,000 for my second team, and I can only field 2 more, and I'll get them in. But I'll do one in round 3 and one in round 4. Looks like we're doing pretty good there, guys. Wow, Malia, that is a 6 score, and McSanchez and Alpha Mole Lisa all over 1 million.
Wow.
Number 5, that's 724,000. So Wrath is right under me at 664. Remon's down there at 8 at 591. I got Darktron at 14 with 481. Go Darktron. Daniels Jack, you're at 17 with 398. Lord Skunk, 335, number 20.
Get close to that number 29 spot, man. That's what I'm shooting for.
All right, Swamp Thing, number 34, with 54,342 coins. And at 40, oh, we only have 40 people posted so far, so that's not great.
We're in phase 3.
There's a lot of people in round 1, I think, still, or maybe not. I don't know. Was everybody up to speed on this raid plan? I mean, 40's okay. It's not good though.
It's Friday. Friday's always our lowest, anyways.
Yeah,
I
and
lost.
I think some people didn't have a good phase 1 team, so held on to it.
My computer rebooted right before you called Zerg. I lost my first attack.
Oh no! Oh dude, that's awful. Sorry about your luck.
Yeah, it was 44% damage, so it sucks.
Oh my gosh, really?
On phase
Wow,
1?
I did 33%.
Yep.
About.
Yeah, you'd have had you'd have definitely over 1 million for sure. Well over 1 million.
You'd have about 1 million.
No, I had 977 and I was at just around 50%, I thought.
Oh, you had 44% remaining, or you had done 44% damage?
No, I only did 44.
Oh, you
Okay,
did.
that's what I thought.
Okay, you did. I thought you meant you had 44% remaining. I was like, dang, dude, that's pretty beast.
You got him down
Oh
to
my God,
50%?
yeah.
Scum?
Yeah, I got. Well, what I have 977 last week.
Wow. Was that with a T-bow?
No,
somehow?
no, just normal
right.
Phasma, Geo. That Geo Omegaing his unique and his swarms was pretty good.
Yeah, you and your Geo love. Everybody loves Geo, man.
Got
and
to.
he's terrific, right? He
Yeah.
does really well in the raid, and you can put him in almost any team.
He's on my arena team too right now. I didn't think he would still be there with all the other characters that I have, but he's still there. Still holding it down.
Are we in round 3 yet?
Yep.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Cool. I better go in. Varus lead.
Oh, that'll be interesting. I like it.
I just like having fun with them. I don't really care. I just like throwing weird teams in. This is an all-you-walk team. You do like no damage. It's so funny.
All right, I got 4 Jedi and Poe.
Nice.
My team. Oh no, 3 Jedi, Poe, and Ewok Elder.
As long as we beat this damn thing, then this is a lot more fun.
No, then we're heroes.
Yeah, but we're gonna start running out of good characters pretty soon here. We're not in P4 yet.
I think I'm gonna wait till phase 4 to throw in my last couple teams.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Unless they get, is he under 50% now on our thing?
Won't really
I
know
guess
until-
so, because
Yeah.
I'm
28?
at 62 right now.
Boom, drop it on the door.
Somebody's breathing heavy into their mic.
Yeah, stop.
Sexy.
Yeah, you're making me hot.
All bother over here. Oh, 8 road guard, damn it. You're going this slow.
Sweet! I escaped my Yoda at perfect protection. That'll be nice in round 4. And then my Barris got eaten. Okay. That's fine. I can live with that.
You gotta be pretty close to phase 4 right now, wouldn't we?
I was at
I'm in phase 4.
under 40,000.
Yeah, we're in
Hey, don't
phase
feel
4
bad.
already.
I did too. You had Barris lead? You did
Yeah.
Barris lead? Yeah, me too. I got under
Yeah.
40k. I got 36k or something. Sweet. Yeah, see, I could do this way earlier, man. I could do this. We might need to figure out something cool we can do because we can. Daniel Jackson can have a field day with this. We can just start to raid like it way early. You can do all kinds of videos and guides and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, that's better than just only play with one team every fight.
Well, better data too.
What if we got all the way down to the end and we couldn't finish it, dude? That would be so funny.
No, it wouldn't be funny at all. It'd be awful.
I still have a million teams left here.
Dude, you know that would
lots
be
of
funny.
people have lots of horsepower here. I think we'll be all right.
Yeah. Rancor 5% health. Nobody can finish it.
Oh, that would be terrible, wouldn't it?
We just pull an instinct, bring in some new guys, right?
Yeah, we would just do that.
I only
Bring
use
some
my
new-
alts. I only use my alts for guild bank coins, so they're not really leveled up. All right, so
less than 30,000. All right, we're
now
down
you're
to like
being
30%
1.5 mil. Alpha Mo Eliza almost 1.5 mil. Mick Sanchez 1.3, 1.2. Wow, Lord Wrath 1 million. Jacked up 1.2. Johnny. Wow, really good, man. Nice. Good job, guys. Here, I gotta go in one more. I got a 7-star level 1 Grand Moff Tarkin coming in to mop this thing up. He's the closer. Here we
I
go.
am completely out of characters. And with my last 2, I got 2,473 points. That was Lando and Jedi Council. They didn't do much together.
Hey, well,
Just
if we
the two of
ever
them.
needed just 1 damage to finish it, just keep in mind a level 1 7-star character can do 1 damage. So
I could
I've just been auto attacking.
like you guys if I needed to.
I got plenty of tunes left. We're good.
Yeah, I'm sure we are. We're down to like what looks like 20% on the last round. Ooh, I'm at number 8, or I was when that was most current.
it's about the same time we'd normally finish. So
Yep.
Dang. There's 2 guys that are. There's several people that are right under me. So I'm probably
I
not
opened
getting
it just now. We are at 7%.
3%.
A lot more fun though.
Yeah, this was cool. Victory. It's over.
Leroy Jenkins.
Well, it's possible I will get top 10 here, unless 2 people jump me.
A lot more fun, that's for sure.
I like it.
I'm still in the fight.
Well, and our very best players and rosters ought to be getting top 2 instead of once every 5th. And that's not me getting top 3, but I totally support that.
We actually had 47 people that get loot, so that's not bad either for a Friday.
Cool.
Woohoo!
Yeah, it's good.
Woohoo! I did pretty good run, baby. Look at that, 10th place.
We got a question for Remon in the chat.
What is that?
It said, did Remon stop smoking yet?
Probably not.
No.
Something you're working on, I hope.
Yes.
Cool.
So
Are we gonna have a GoFundMe Raymond smoking program?
Yeah, we could send him like to
So-
rehab out in like LA.
while you guys are here, how many here like this better than what we were doing before?
I do.
I do too.
I do.
And we could vary it still from here.
Alia
but
beat me,
this
so I
format
don't
is
like
better.
it.
Is there anybody in here that would have a problem doing this at 7, or I'm sorry, at 8 p.m. instead of 7?
That would be better for me.
Yeah.
It would be worse for me.
It's equally bad for me.
I thought this was more fun, to be honest with you, just getting more comps in, and listen, you have a chance now to really
step up your game.
To really, you could really play if you the name of the game here is not speed through your teams. It's sit there and do strategize your look at Malia. Malia does not have as many characters as Wrath. Okay.
Yep.
But he posted up that damage because he just had the right comp out there and he played it well.
Absolutely.
Yep, and random numbers too, man. I'm telling you what. I mean, I had a really good run last week, and then this week, same characters, same deal, totally different. So, it just gives us more time and have fun. And plus, I think people will feel like if they get a bad run, it's not because they were rushed or because of anything. It's because they just got bad numbers, and it is what it is.
This is way more fair, and I like it.
I think
I agree.
also gives us a reason to expand our rosters, right? I mean, at least you've got something to do with those characters that are sitting there when you got the extras. And even, hey,
yeah, totally.
At some point, you know who's going in, man. The old Darth Maul is going to go in, and he's going to have to fight for his life. And who knows? He may end up being phenomenal.
Not this raid, but maybe the next one, right?
Absolutely.
Because Darth Maul's garbage. We ought to throw him in the ocean if we're talking about considering him for this raid, because there's only one target, and he gets bonuses when he kills things, which he's not going to do, and in AOE, which he's not going to do. So he belongs in the ocean.
Don't ever take my line, man. That's my line. That line is copyright to me. No one says that. That's copyright to me.
All right. Well, I'm gonna say throw it in.
I'm suing you. I'm suing you.
As Startron would say.
Darth Maul is going to be amazing when you have the raid that has waves of low hit point Jedi young.
Yeah.
When you go with Darth Maul and Anakin to the Jedi Temple to kill all the younglings, yeah, you're gonna do great.
Nice.
When you're fighting Ugnut.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or waves of Hoth Rebel soldiers and scouts, right?
Yep.
Oh, does he get any bonus against them?
Oh, come on, guys! You're supposed to push me down. I'm only at 25. I was hoping to push me down to 29. Who's 29? Gilly? Gilly's 29.
Oh, Gilly's in the money slot.
Gilly, you gonna get that big money droid collar.
Wait, why are you convinced that droid collars come into position 29?
I don't know. That's where they all seem to pop. That's
your guess?
That's where they all pop, man. That's what they tell me. Everybody
got one.
It was
not too long ago.
It was 5 or 6 times in a row. That's
what the data says.
Right.
Red colors drop.
I've never seen one, so tell me what they look like.
They exist.
I don't even think they're real. I think you guys are trolling me. I don't even think they're real. I think it's a prank that the developers put in the game. There's no really such thing as a droid collar. There's no way to get it.
I use one as the belly ring.
So if you got a droid collar, raise your hand.
Woo! I actually have an extra droid collar, and I'm thinking I should put it on Darth Vader.
I would.
Oh God. Oh.
To go with your
Do it. Put it on
Tusken
Darth
Shaman. Your Tusken Shaman, Darth Vader, IG-88 lead.
It's going to go on Tebow or Darth Vader. I'll tell you that much.
IG-88 lead, I'm telling you. It'd be fun, man. IG-88, I think it'd be fun to do IG-88, Vader, Sid, who else I think? A Tusken Shaman, and who is the other one?
What I think that's great about this is it's like P4 is just not. It's the least fun part of the raid, right? So like when everybody, it's like so if your second attack is always in P4, it's just like I don't know. It's just like there's literally almost zero strategy in P4. It's just like, hope to Christ that you don't get killed in the first attack.
I actually went a little slower in 4 this time and had more time to think. I knew that it wasn't going to be like, okay, this is it. Everybody just wants a chance to actually hit something.
Yeah,
Hey guys,
exactly.
I like the new
Yeah,
format.
I didn't the auto button before the ranker was up again. I just that's me. Yeah.
I didn't auto until like halfway through 4.
So, Mike Gebhardt just said in the voice chat, he said there's a Google opinion rewards that you just take surveys and gives you Google money you can put towards the game. Well, put towards anything, but he said that's how he puts his money towards the game. That's pretty funny. If you guys are on Google, you should check that out.
What is it? Google Opinion?
Google Opinion Rewards, I think. Yeah, Google Opinion Rewards, an app. He said free Google Play money to pump into the game. It's the only money I spend on the game. Interesting.
Wonder how much he's talking here.
It's got 4 stars.
You can bet you get a ton of junk mail too.
I think it's just in an app. I think you just do these surveys in the app, and then you know what I mean? Like you pick what surveys you want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to sit around and take surveys.
You get paid for your opinion on stuff.
Twitch is doing that now too. That's pretty cool. Twitch is doing that where, like as a Twitch viewer, there's a lot of kids that watch Twitch that don't have any money. You know what I mean? Like they don't have a credit card or anything, but they can actually sit there and take surveys through Twitch and build up Twitch Twitch credits. And then if they want to tip like one of the people that are watching, they can just tip them with these credits, and the people, some still money. People get paid the money, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, if you have time for that, and
yeah, I mean, think about it. These little 12, 13-year-old kids that are out there watching. I mean,
yeah.
they want to do it, but they don't have a credit card or nothing. That's pretty cool. It's a good idea.
I wonder who missed the raid.
I don't know.
How many people did? How many did we get?
Let's focus on the people that didn't miss the raid. Let's not focus on the negative.
Yeah,
Let's focus on the
I think
positive.
I got top 10.
Yeah, because we're awesome.
I'm looking forward to that.
Wrath in the house.
Yeah, everybody's doing their coins and stuff, right? I mean, we're not like we got to worry about that. As long as everybody's doing their daily stuff they got to do, it's all good.
Yep.
So if they want to make it to the raid, they make it to the raid. If they don't, that's their business. I mean, ain't nothing we can do about it.
It's a good thing about us putting the schedule up weeks ahead of time too.
Yeah, I mean, our schedule's been up since the beginning of the month. That's pretty clear what it is. Now, there are going to be some off days. What days are those? Do we know yet?
It's on the calendar. I don't remember. Maybe it's next week. I don't remember.
Next week, hitting on Tuesday and Wednesday.
Should be Friday.
Yes, that's right. It's just one day.
We should do it like the back-to-back.
Are we doing it Sunday also?
Yeah, Sunday, Tuesdays, Fridays are the regular days.
Yeah. So plan on put it in your phone every Sunday, Tuesday, and Friday. And I really would, guys. We could talk more about it in Discord, but I really would like to move it to 8 p.m. I really would.
Yeah, it doesn't affect me, so.
8's probably better for me than 7, but they're both bad. Like either like an hour before or after, or only after actually. But like in the evening it'd be.
Really,
I mean, on a Friday I can do this, but on Tuesday and Sunday I think it's really hard.
Yeah, so it would be better for you, Daniel Jacks, to be an hour later?
No, it would be worse.
Oh, it'd be worse?
For him, it's 2 a.m.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, and we would finish at 3 a.m. So on a Friday I have no problem because I can sleep on Saturday. There's no problem at all. But on Tuesday and Sunday it's not possible for me. So I would do my 0 damage thing and go to bed. But that's not what I wanted. But if the whole guild wants this, or I just wake up at 8:30 p.m., do one damage, do one fight, and then go to bed. That's also possible, but yeah, it would be worse. 1 hour is a lot. You have.
It will be hard for me too. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we'll talk more about it. We'll see. It's not that big a deal. It's just It's just hard too. Like with summer, man, there's a lot going on too, and it's like to try to make it right at 7. I used to always do the live shows at like between 8 and 9, and and it was, and then we moved it up to 7 because of these raids. So I don't know. We'll see. I guess we could always do.
The raid's not really starting until 7:30 anyway. I mean, realistically.
That's true.
The real raid starts at 7:30, so.
Yes, that helps.
15 minutes.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go and let me check my guild store. Do I have any guild current now? I don't.
So Skunk, thanks for putting it out there about the emulator there. I'm loving it.
Yeah, dude, sick.
Andy's awesome.
Yeah, I like Andy.
Is Andy better at BlueStacks?
I started with Andy, and I liked it a lot, but everybody I talked to, like, oh, you need to go get BlueStacks because BlueStacks gives you this Samsung pack and blah, 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 blah. And it was stupid because I was already leveled up past where I'd get the Samsung pack. So I didn't get anything, and now I'm stuck with BlueStacks. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll just switch to this then. It's probably the same, and I deleted Andy, and yeah. But
I like Andy's Samsung pack, so.
BlueStacks always wants you to freaking upgrade or download apps and stuff, which I don't really have a problem downloading the apps. I mean, who cares? I don't play them, so.
And how are the requirements? Does it use more resource power for
Andy seems
PC,
to
or
run
is it
way
the same?
better. Andy seems to run way better.
Agreed. Andy runs better.
It seems pretty smooth.
Okay.
Not having any trouble.
So maybe I change to Andy.
And the other thing too about the difference between Andy and BlueStacks puts these black holes sometimes that you have to download a patch for. Andy doesn't have any of those black hole issues.
Yeah. All right, so let's go over what's going on with the guild and what we were talking about. Number one, I've been reached out to by a ton of other guilds, and when I mean a ton, I mean a freaking ton of other guilds. So if we're gonna do this as a community, which I think would be pretty cool, we would do it outside of the Team Skunk name. So I mean, I don't want it to be just about me or about us or about anything. I mean, this is a community thing that we would be doing. So if these other guilds want to do it, what we'll do is we'll just create a new guild, and this doesn't affect our mains really at all, but we can create a new guild and we can run alts through that guild. We could probably run based on the amount of people that message me and the amount of guilds that they have. So let's just say a quarter. Let's be conservative. Let's just say a quarter of the guilds within our networks can do it. Most of these guilds field a team of 4 or 4 guilds. We field 8 or 10 or something like that. So no, we field 16. 16, 17 technically if you count Songhammer, but I'm not going to include them in this. I'm not going to speak on their behalf. So 16 Team Skunk guilds specifically. They run, average around 4 guilds in these other guilds. So we need to sit there and do the math on all that. But I mean, if everybody just made one alt and we ran it through one guild, that guild would be guaranteed to be number 1. And that's obviously the most important thing in this whole entire game is to be number 1, I guess. So,
realistically, what we want though is for them to just fix the mechanics so they can't.
Absolutely they do. Okay, listen. Okay, take all this nonsense aside. Okay, this has already all been done over 12 years ago. I mean, where's the first game that you think about when you hear Raid? What's the first game you think about?
Wow.
World of Warcraft, right? Okay, they already did all this. They already went through. I don't understand why developers. Why do you do the same? Why? It's already been done, dude. Why are you trying to reinvent the wheel? Or it's not even reinventing the wheel. It's just like not even making the wheel. It's like just making a rim and then not putting a freaking tire on it. You know what I mean? Dude, okay, there should be a raid timer. There should be an internal raid timer. I should only be able to do raids once every 48 hours, personally. There should be a guild bank coin limit every single day. Of what is it? 50 times 600? What is it?
No. We shouldn't have to wait 48 hours between raids. We would want to be able to stack.
Whatever it is. What
I think is this. I think they should create an alternate way for you to earn guild bank coins that is based upon either effort or challenges or something that gives you a way to earn extra guild bank coins. So you can take the lead, but they do have to cap something, or they do have to prevent people from being able to just switch guilds and take points with alternate accounts. But I mean, That's really the main thing here. Is that we want them to fix this so that we shouldn't have to be creating alt accounts to try to keep up with anybody at rank 1 or rank 2. If we want to try to,
people listen. It's not about rank 1 or rank 2. That's what people keep getting all twisted about, dude. Okay, is that nothing to do with rank 1 or rank? That has nothing to do with this. Okay, we did the math. We know what the math is of what all the free stuff that you get.
Yep,
that's what it is. It's all about the free stuff,
dude. There's a guy right now. That guy just posted Mace Window. I think he's in FTB. He's on my friends list. I've known him from FTB. He posted on the official forums on that thread that I made. That guy has a 7-star Han Solo now. That guy's rolling a 7-star Han Solo max geared in his raid or in his PvP team.
That's insane,
dude. I mean, come on.
That's awesome.
That's horrible. I mean, how many 7-star Vaders do you see rolling around? I mean, it's just like, dude, come on.
Well, Han Solo's not impossible.
Nobody should have a 7-star Han Solo right now.
We should be talking about 7-star Han Solos like in January or December, not now.
Maybe not even that far. I'm just if you're taking rank 1 every
not because somebody could get rank 1 2 times a day, maybe.
Well, they're not supposed to be doing 2 times a day. Listen. What I'm saying is they need to change the system, and I think that everybody's posts on the forums and on Reddit that it's definitely reached the devs. They know exactly what's going on, and I'm pretty sure that probably in the next couple hours, next couple days, we're going to get an update where they've made adjustments to both guilds and raids.
Well, I highly doubt it's going to be in the next couple hours because they're all at the EA event or whatever they're at. So they have no.
What you may see is communication today, kind of like you did on Darth Vader, that it's not allowed, and that anybody that continues to do it will be in violation. And then the coding changes may happen in the next couple of weeks, hypothetically.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, man. Here's the thing that really makes me disappointed about this game. Okay, and I talked to a couple of the guys the other day about it. Is that I played a game last summer? Last summer, last fall, and I played it and I met a great group of people that played the game. They were from all over the world, kind of like what we got going on in Team Skunk. It was really cool group. My guild I've been in since like '98. They're off doing other games. I'm not interested in the games that they're playing. So I've been playing a couple other games, meeting some different groups, meeting some different crews. It's really cool. But there was a guild that was in power or was like the guild, and they were like so deep in with the devs. I mean, it was like ridiculous. And I'm just like, listen, dude. I'm like, listen, guys, dude, this is pointless. You can't keep going up against these people when they got the devs letting them do what they want to do, and they're giving them inside information, and they're giving them all these loopholes and stuff to jump through, and they're saying it's okay. Dude, you're never going to be able to beat it. You know what I mean? You're never going to be able to beat that. So it got to a point where I said, listen, you guys can keep beating your heads up against the wall, but I'm out, man. I'm done. I'm out. I mean, I understand we spent a lot of time, effort in the game and whatever. It was cool, and we were doing very well, but I'm like, it's pointless. So I just don't want to see that happen to this particular game, okay? Because I've just seen so many different signs, and so many different people have messaged me about certain things that may or may not be true. Some things I've investigated and found out they were true. Some things I investigated found out they were worse than what people told me. So there's a lot of just very strange and interesting things that go on, and it cannot be that way. Okay, this game there's 10 million people to play the game. Okay, so this game should be about the 10 million, the masses, not about 1 or 2 or 3 select groups. Does that make sense?
Yes.
I mean, I don't want anything special. I don't ask for it. You know what I mean? There's nothing that I want. You know what I mean? I mean, there's nothing I would expect to get. I mean, what do you think that you're supposed to be able to get? I mean, I don't understand.
I mean, we're running 16 guilds. We could have spread the guilds out and made it where every guild could run tier 7s, and you could have guild hopped between every one of them, and we could have had multiple players with Han Solo.
Yeah.
We chose not to do that on purpose because
the EASB did it with 4 guilds or something like that. We got 16 guilds. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't think there's one guild. There's not one guild in our whole entire network that if I said, hey, I want to jump in on your team, I mean, most of them have one spot anyways. You know, somebody leaves, goes inactive, whatever. They always have a spot. So if I say, hey, let me just jump in on your, let me know when you're doing your raid, I'm going to jump in on it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Heck yeah, they would. You know, but no, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to do that, dude. I would never stoop to that level. I would never do those things, because here's the thing, is that at the end of the day, I got to look back on it, and I got to remember my time spent doing whatever it was I was doing. You know what I mean? Did I do the right thing or did I do the wrong thing? And, you know, I'm not going to do the wrong thing. So, let me put it this way. The main people that are part of this community, that support this community, that we're growing and that we're building and all that good stuff, dude, we'll all follow each other on to the next game or the next game or the next, whatever it might be, right? These other people ain't going to, you know what I mean? They're not going to do anything together. They're just in it for themselves, man. They're in it to get what they can get. That's all they want to do. Which is cool too. I mean, I'm not bashing anybody about playing the game. They can play the game however they want. I'm not bashing anybody. You know, that's how they want to play. I'm just saying that's kind of a, to me, long-term unfun way to play it. But I don't have anything bad against the guild. The guilds really didn't do anything wrong. I mean, honestly, I don't really. No, I can't blame any guilds. I'm not mad at any guilds. Now, what made me mad about certain guilds was some of the stuff that their members were saying. Now, that was just outright disgusting. I mean, that just totally. I mean, I had high opinions of some of those guilds and some of their members and stuff, but that totally right there, man. That changed my opinion 100%. Yeah, talking like that, man. I mean, and they basically told us exactly how they think, what their mentality is. So that's what you think? Wow. That's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah, but that's the internet. They are always trolls.
Yeah. Well, I don't mind trolling. Trolling's funny. You know, trolling's funny from time to time. But when you like say, this is why we think this, and here's that, read this, read that, and here, you know, this is what, dude, that's not trolling. That's psychopathic. I don't know. I mean, that's, somebody needs some help there.
Yep.
Pretty sick, man. Really, honestly. I mean, I didn't get upset. I didn't get upset about anything. So I could care less, really, honestly. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter to me. Other than the fact that, you know, we mathematically set our guild up to where we would be able to be very, very high up on the leaderboards, all that stuff. You know, be right up there at the top. You know, maybe not be number one, maybe not be number two, but we'd be right up there. You know, we'd bounce around back and forth, and we were. I mean, we were right there. We were number one. We were the first. I think the first guild to 400 rate points.
We were.
Yeah. First, I mean, mathematically
and
speaking.
If you play and if you play fair, our guild has no one unlocked Han Solo right now, and we are one of the top guilds. So, and it's unlocked at 5 stars. So that's how you play fair game. And someone has 7-star. That's insane. That's
well. Here's what happened, dude. Here's what happened. Okay, because all these little backdoor conversations go on. All this stuff gets talked about. You know, people probably lobbied for certain things, and we have this thing now where it can show the top 3 guilds from last month, right? Right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So those top 3 guilds, they weren't prepping for June, bro. They weren't prepping for June. They're still thinking like, oh, we're gonna be number 1. Our names are gonna be on that board all the way across. They're gonna congratulate us and blah blah blah. They weren't even thinking about June. Okay, June comes around. Oh, wait a minute. What? Who are these little scrubs, noobs, Team Skunk? Who are these guys? Who are these other people up there? There's some other people I don't remember all their guild names, so I'm not leaving anybody out specifically. I just can't remember all their names. So, who are these people? I mean, geez, one of our main officers, our producer, is freaking free to play, dude. The dude spent like $60 on crystals. So we're gonna be number 1 over a guild that spent like 200K or something stupid. You know what I mean, dude? Just imagine, dude. Just imagine what they're thinking, dude. They are so mad. They're so infuriated. So mad. Oh, it's so funny, dude. That right there enough for me. That is worth it enough right there. That is so funny, dude. Daniels Jax buys 21 day crystal refreshes. And he was in a number 1 guild mathematically on the server. Funny. I love it. Dude, it's so funny. Just imagine those conversations.
Yeah, and some of those guys I always fight in the arena and push them back. That's what I love to do.
Yeah, well, just remember, you know, we're trying to move out of that scrub range right now. You know, we're trying to get out of that range.
We're trying to get past this whole nonsense and just have a fair race to rank 1, and hopefully next month we'll be able to have that.
Yeah, but I honestly, I mean, I don't care about rank. I don't care about rank 1. I think it should be fair.
It's not about rank 1.
But I don't want, dude. This is stupid, dude.
Guys, don't get all me about the rank 1. Okay, I want to take rank 1. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, what I'm saying though is that's not what the whole alts thing is about. It's about the extra rewards. I understand. What I'm saying is, you know, rank, you know, we should still have a fair shot at rank 1 if we want to. You know, and I agree. There should be another way to earn guild bank. It should not just be like automatically just for having 50 members in your guild. You get 10 coins.
I don't see what the deal. I don't see what the big deal is. You just cap it at whatever it is. What is it? It's 600 times 50. That's what it is every day. That's all you can get.
I don't even.
You have to.
I don't even think it should be. I don't even think it should be capped. I think it should just be that, like, you know, let's say when you're doing those tier 7. When you're trying to complete tier 7 daily activities, right? For example, they could make, you know, extra achievements to earn extra guild bank on that. So, like, if I want to spend another 1,000 energy to earn guild bank, I can do that. You know what I'm saying? And that would be something where at least, you know, listen, maybe that's paying to get ahead and get extra guild bank, but at least it gives you an opportunity, gives everybody a fair chance to do that.
I don't see why would you need to give people an opportunity to get? I don't see what the point is to give people more. Why not just leave it the way we all thought it was? I mean, I don't see why we got to overcomplicate it. You know, you can make X number amount of guild coins per day in 24-hour period, and there you go. I mean, that's a pretty simple coding fix, I would think.
Yeah, but they need to tie the currency to the character,
to the player,
not to the guild. Yep.
Yep. Tie the currency to the player. So if the player leaves, it goes into the ether. Goes into the ether.
Yep.
Yep.
And that would solve it immediately.
Yeah, just the game mechanics where you don't have to create multiple accounts. I mean, that's in every game. You have always the problems with multi-accounting and stuff like that. And when you have to sell with other account stuff, then in other games they spend enough credits for it, and then your other account has more credits than the other one, and so on. Multi-accounting is in every of those games always a problem, and they should do some game mechanics that doesn't allow that. And I don't know why they just stop the guild hopping. You can just do the guild hopping when you leave a guild. You can't join another guild for 24 hours. That's it.
Well, I think it should be okay. Listen, if you leave one guild, okay, it could be on a cooldown. That's fine. If you leave a guild, you got 24 hours. You can join another one. If you leave that guild, you got 48 hours before you can join another one. If you leave that guild, you got 72 hours. You know what I mean? And then make it a week-long deal. It resets after a week. Most people, dude. Yeah. Most people, 98% of the people that play this game, dude. They don't jump around to guild to guild to guild. They don't do that.
No.
They're having a hard enough time trying to find a freaking guild. The 98% of the people that really legit play this game, or the 10 million people that downloaded it, are like trying to figure out, okay, how do I join a guild? What guild should I join? Right? I'm in a guild. Nobody talks in guild chat. Nobody's doing it. Some people are doing rewards. Some people aren't doing rewards. The guild master might have made the guild. The guild master might have made the guild and then pieced out. Maybe just stop playing the account. You know what I mean? They don't know, dude.
He's gonna boot everybody as soon as you get to 150.
Yeah, you don't know. These people are struggling to even find the whole guild thing. So now we're making it to where you can bounce around all these different guilds and people can take advantage of it, man. Oh, here we go. There's a new update. Blaine just said, B Masamoto, better check it. Pull up the official forums. Supposedly there's an update.
Oh wow! Of course it happens on the show.
It always happens.
I read updates only on lotskunk.com.
It always happens. It always happens live on the show.
So here we go. Community update for the week. We recently had the first assault event, which was against the might of the Empire. We'll be releasing more assault events. Here, I'll pull this over. You guys can see it. Hang on. Gotta pull up my screen here. Okay, we recently had the first assault event, which was against the might of the Empire. We will be releasing more assault events in the near future. Also, for those of you that were not able to complete the Empire assault event, don't worry, it'll be returning. If there's ever an achievement added moving forward, you can bet that it'll come back at some point. What's being worked on? Many of you provided feedback on characters you'd like to see worked on in the future. We've taken a look at all of this feedback, and we will be working on Jedi Knight Anakin first. We admit that it's taking a bit more time to get these updates for characters in place, but that is due to us working on quite a bit of new content heading your way. Like we need more content. More content? Yeah, that's what we don't need. New Chromium character. Wow, why wouldn't there be? Why wouldn't there be? Why wouldn't there be a new Chromium character?
Skip to the bottom.
Listen,
level increase
wait,
tonight.
just go back to the paragraph above. Many of you provided feedback on characters you'd like to see worked on in the future. We've taken a look at all this feedback. We're working on Jedi Knight Anakin. We admit that it's taking a bit more time to get these updates for characters in place, but that is due to us working on it quite a bit. Wow, new Chromium character. Here he comes, Zam Wezel. Wow. Wow, are you freaking kidding me, man? Are you kidding me? It doesn't matter. Look at the paragraph
It
above
doesn't matter. He's right. It so doesn't matter. We have such bigger topics. Than
They just said we admit that it's taking a bit more time to get these updates to these characters in place, but that is due in part to us working on quite a bit on new content heading your way. Like the new Chromium character you have to buy, Sam Wezel. This scoundrel attacker can inflict evasion down and utilize thermal detonators to decimate her enemies. With her unique shape-shifting ability, granting her increased evasion, this Claudite assassin was not one to cross. Wow.
Yeah, the next paragraph's a lot worse.
Okay. Really? What? Characters that is no longer Chromium exclusive. Princess Leia shards will be available from the Arena store after the EA Play to Give event. Wow. The one character never to move.
Yes. Stay Chromium. The one character that needed to stay Chromium goes back.
One character. You could have done Ayla. Ayla could have been that character that was moved out. Wow. Wow.
Princess Leia's going where?
To the arena.
To the arena.
So
Arena
another arena character I'll have complete. It's a bummer.
Yeah, another arena character I get. So now I get to run my my Rebels team.
Hey, Skillhead told me who this was. Skillhead, this is the chick that Jango Fett hired. They already had Jango in the game, but I got Zam Wezel. This is the shape-shifting chick that Boba Fett or Jango Fett killed. Remember?
Princess Leia. I mean, why not Ayla or Kit Fisto? That's so stupid.
Well, it has to be a girl, I think, because of this deal they're doing. So,
Ayla Secura.
Yeah,
Ayla Secura.
Yeah,
that's
they did the
crazy.
same thing
That's
with
crazy,
Icon.
That's crazy.
The best characters from Chromium are going to become non-Chromium.
And the first character being reworked is not even a Chromium character. It's Anakin Skywalker.
Yep.
Why not? I mean, listen. Okay, I know you guys know how I feel about Darth Maul. Okay, but anybody else, Cad Bane, somebody.
Yeah, EA probably don't want money because now F2P players just get a free layer.
We still got to read. We still got to keep reading. We have 3 more topics, 3 more major bulletin points.
All right, bug fixes. Okay, this is good. I want to touch on this one. We're deep diving more into getting some bugs fixed, including the one that many of you have been reporting for Tebow. Please continue to submit any bugs you find in the bugs and issues areas on the forums, as we have a dedicated Q&A person looking at this section every day. Great. Okay, now I know where to take all my information about the whole bug with the able to get more guild bank currency. So we need to take that bug to that forum. Okay, good. Now I know that. Good. And every single one of us are going to do that. Events. We've got a lot coming up. Let's take a look at the 2 that are starting next week. EA. Play to give. Should be pay to give. This will require you to form up a squad. Huh?
Whoever that is, they need their mic silenced.
Yeah, good call.
Okay. EA Play to Give. This will require you to form up a squad composed of female characters. This event requires that you have a minimum of 1 female character to participate. Rewards include shards for a number of female characters and credits. This event will start on June 12th and run to June 14th. Well, they did put Leia, not Slave Leia, but they did put Leia in it. All right, fair enough. Be sure to take part in this event, as every completion raises money for charity. For additional details, please visit blah, blah, blah. We're working on even more events that we'll be sharing details on in the coming weeks. Okay. So
No word on if we get Ayla shards or something interesting.
probably Leia, I would
not.
think. I think they're probably going to give you
Wow.
Leia because they're moving her to, you know what I mean? Probably like to get people psyched up. So good. Well, at least they're moving Leia to it, but not the Leia we wanted. All right.
Yeah, Leia and Rey, what start the mind? It's Leia, Rey, and I think one or two more. But
Okay, I see the word guild hopping. I'm going to scroll down. I don't want to read that one yet. I'm going to scroll down, okay? All right, so Galactic War, still one of the most discussed topics in the community. The team has been doing a lot of... That's one of the most discussed topics? The team has been doing a lot of internal testing to find a way to make Galactic War more enjoyable. The first step is making it not take near as long, and the development team has a solution for this. Starting next week, an update will be rolled out that makes some adjustments to Galactic War's difficulty, which should turn in lower the amount of time. Okay, if you guys, I am testing this Galactic War right now. They're talking about this Galactic War that I'm running right now. This is that Galactic War, and it is much better, 110%. I gave them rave reviews on this Galactic War. This Galactic War is amazing. If you watch my Galactic Wars, the last couple of shows, that's that Galactic War. So if you guys are struggling or having a tough time in Galactic War, this is going to be a lot better. A lot better.
Wait. You were on a test server testing this out?
No.
Oh.
I just tested out the
You didn't know that? he has a slightly modified Galactic War.
Yeah, it's the new one. They've been testing. They want to make sure it works good. So they said test it out for a couple days. Let me know, man. I tested. I loved it, man. And I wasn't sure the first time. I was like, this is too good to be true. It's not going to be this good when I do a refresh. It's not going to be this good. And it was good. And then the third time, like, okay, I'm going to try it 3 times. Give it 3 times. And I checked. I was like, wow, that's pretty good. So I think after the 4th time, I messaged him. I was like, yeah, this is good. I like this. It's really good. So I think you guys will really enjoy it.
Oh, guild hopping?
Yeah, and then now we get to guild hopping. Okay. So I want to give them props too. I want to give them props where they deserve it. They do get props in that Galactic War. I think that's really going to be a nice solution. Now you're going to get all the people on there, all the trolls on there that are just negative about everything, and they're going to be the ones that are going, "Oh, it's too fast now."
You know what?
Galactic War is just too fast.
As long as it's a little bit easier, I'm okay with it. Because right now, my Galactic War is basically.
It's very nice. Let me explain to you how it works. Okay, I'm going to explain to you what I've seen with it so far. It's basically 2 phases. Okay, it's node 1 to 6. Okay, so here, let me pull it up on my screen. We'll come back to the guild hopping. That'll be the last thing we cover. Okay, so look here. So when you get up to node 6, right? It's like basically you're going from 1 to 6. So 1 to 6 ramps up, okay? And then 7, once you get past, 6 is a little tough. And then once you get past 6, then 7, it's kind of like you start back over again. So it starts out kind of weak again, and then ramps back up to the last. Like I totally autoed this Galactic War all the way up to node 9, or node 10. Sorry, node 10. With Ewoks and Daka, while we were jacking around talking. So this is what I want, though. I want to be able to get through the meat of it and then fight those really good teams like we used to do at the end. That was fun. I don't want to fight the really hard teams at node 7. You know what I mean? And have it take,
or 5.
Yeah, or 5 or whatever, and have it take like a bazillion hours. And just as a frame of reference, my highest arena win is right around 39k, 38, probably just under 39k. So
that's good. I like
here while we're talking about it, let's do it. Okay, let's do the last 3 battles while we're talking about it. I mean, this is right where we're at on the update anyway. So let's roll this with and you can see I just did 1 battle on node what was that, node 9 or 10, and the only person that really lost all my protection was Phasma. Everybody else has fairly decent protection. If you guys can see that in the screen yet, it's a little bit of delay, but Ayla's got full protection. Rex has got a little bit gone. So let's go ahead and get it out.
You gonna read the next topic? Or
yeah, I was trying to show. I mean, we're kind of at that point. I might as well show the last 3 battles. I just Galactic War so people can see it. But yeah, I'll get to that one. Okay, and look at the team I'm facing. I'm not facing an all arena team. Look at this team. This is a realistic team. Lumi, Barris, Fives, Dooku, and Savage.
Yeah, because my Galactic War was, oh my god, it was ridiculous. It was like a war zone with mostly, Geonosian soldier with Qui-Gon Jinn, with Royal Guard, 5 sometimes, Phasma, Han. It was basically a lot of people.
Who was the last
one? I know it. I couldn't believe it. He said it a different way.
Who was the last one you said?
Han.
Who?
He's messing with you. Just love you, Dark Side.
Anyway, yeah, I know you love me, but I
Why
don't
wouldn't
love
you?
you that much. But yeah, it basically I'd be facing PvP team on the 7th zone, then the next.
At least you kept that one.
No, at least he kept that. I love it. He kept that.
So, and then I'm fighting the next PvP team on the 8th, then the 9th, then the 10th, then the 11th, then the 12th. It's ridiculous. It's got ridiculous hard for me. So
Yeah, I'm telling you
basically
guys about the Galactic War. Keep the faith on that because it's going to get a lot better. I really like it. They did a really good job with that.
I hope so.
What you're watching it live, so I mean I don't know what you're hoping about. You're looking at it.
What do you think now, Anakin? Is he worth leveling?
Well, we don't know what is. Listen, they fixed a lot of characters. They fixed quote
They
unquote
fixed-
a lot of characters in the past. And,
They fixed Mace Windu, and I mean, he's still like the last person I would go for in PW. I mean, in Cantina.
But here's the question: if they're gonna fix Anakin, then fix First Order TIE Pilot then. If people.
What's wrong with First Order TIE Pilot?
He's fine.
They actually nerfed him a little bit.
Mine is a beast.
No, I'm saying like if people are crying about Anakin is broken and they say before TIE Pilot is broken, then why don't you just fix all the other characters that's broken in the game?
Anakin actually is broken. First Order TIE Pilot just needs gear. That's different. Anakin also doesn't work because you need your own people to die, and there's really no part of the game right now where you're trying to get people to die.
Anakin is awful. He's not usable. I play against a guy that uses him in arena, and it's a big joke on his team. So.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
I would not.
Mine is Gear 11, so I'm super excited. I will do a stream a Anakin live dance later.
yeah, I don't.
Do you
I don't.
wanna-
I just don't like.
Do you
want to
medal with it?
Well, I don't like the
Yeah.
fact about Anakin that that somebody has to die. I mean, for for him to get that buff, I mean, it's like, dang, I don't really want anybody to. I mean, unless it's old Ben, then that'd be great. I guess if it was old Ben that died, but you know what I'm saying? I mean, you're not. That's not really what you're shooting for when you're building your arena teams. You're not really building people that you hope are going to die. But yeah, I don't know. Hopefully, man. Hopefully, I do something with him. It'd be cool. We have asked in the past for them to do something to Anakin, so it's cool. I mean, I'm glad they're doing it. It's just funny that they say we haven't had time to do a lot to characters, yet right below it they're releasing another new Chromium character that nobody cares about. Nobody cares about Zam Wesel or whatever the heck the name is. Nobody cares, dude.
Best character ever. What do you mean?
Yeah, nobody
I've
cares.
been holding my breath. I've been holding my breath for 6 months, hoping they would bring him out.
It's a girl, okay? It's a girl.
Yeah,
It's not even a dude.
That's what I'm saying. I've been. No, you're right. Everybody wanted a better Anakin, and a better pick. Take your pick. Rimon's got a great point with Mace Windu. I know I did that worst characters, don't farm, whatever. It's not because I thought I wanted him to be bad. I wanted him to be great.
Mm-hmm. Mace Windu should be amazing.
But nothing on this guy. Nothing on this guy Dengar. You still can't get Dengar anywhere.
Nope, didn't say nothing about Dengar, but we got another Scoundrel coming to Chromium.
But here's another thing I'm kind of sort of ticked off. They still haven't reached bring out Tusken Shamans to Chromium for Chromiums or in the shipments or anything like that. These not Chromium Aronium characters, they haven't even been released to any of the packs yet. That has been old.
Okay, so hang on. So let me show you this. Okay, so we're on the very last node of Galactic War. Okay, I'm not gonna use this team, but this is just an example. But look at my Ewoks who got all the way pretty much. They've stayed healthy. All this protection, all these characters. I like this, man. This is really good. And let's see who's all died. Okay, so far we're on the very last node, and we've only had Phasma and Rex die. And really, they probably wouldn't have died. I just wasn't really paying attention because we were doing the stream. So let's put in Old Ben, Ayla.
That pretty much makes Rex the only Chromium exclusive character that's any good anymore.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, some people could argue, well, you know, what about Ayla? But I think Ayla's good, but she's not quite what I thought she was going to be.
She's missing something. I don't know what it is,
Yeah.
but she's missing something. You know what I mean? Like I just feel like she needs something to make her special.
Yeah, if all her stuff goes off the way like you want, I mean, she's good. I mean, it's pretty crazy. But,
Riemann, if they fixed her retribution stun, she would be very good. But because her stun wears off, so you can't stun on retribution, she's not used.
You know what? You know what she needs? She needs a man. That's what she needs.
She needs a little Dartron in her life.
That's right.
Hey, man, I don't mind as long as I get the motorboat, man. I'm happy.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Dartron.
Come on, man. It's too early for this.
Dartron, this is a Disney game.
Yeah, we're going to have to send you to get some help, bud.
You want me to help him?
I need to do like a late night Howard. I need to do a late night Howard Stern style show. I need to do a late night. Just think about all the crazy characters I got on here.
If you do that, we can do a What's in Rat's Drawer.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
These are all things I don't know if I want to know about.
Dartron's YouTube name is still Dartron69. So I mean that should explain some things for you.
I have no idea why.
Hey, if you want to, you can be my therapist, okay?
His Discord name was 69. We made him change it a long time ago.
Yeah.
These kids. Let's see if Leia can do it, buffed up with old Ben. Can she do it? Can she do it, guys? Come on, Leia. Come on. Do it. Oh, don't stealth. Here we go. Okay, Leia's down. It's Leia versus old Ben. Here we go. It's coming down to the wire. Old Ben's dodging. Leia's dodging. Leia's stealthing. Shooting old Ben. Old Ben dodges. Old Ben hits Leia. Leia's in the red. Dodges. Here we go. Leia stealthed again. I don't know why she's stealthing. It's just her and old Ben. Stealthed again. I gotta take this off auto. I really probably could have killed him. Alright, cool. So just old Ben. I just gotta send in a team to mop up old Ben. And that's all she wrote for Galactic Wars, boys and girls. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
Let's throw in an all healer team. You walk Elder.
Into squad arena shipments too. I mean, Jesus, squad arena shipments. I mean, like, you know,
well,
at least cantina. Regard to cantina shipments, if anywhere. I mean, like that's at least harder to attain. There's a lot of characters there, so like you have to make a decision. Who are you gonna go for next?
Yeah, well now you got to redo your video about who do you go for in squad arena. We all know the answer to what's the #1 character you should go for in squad arena now.
You don't have to redo it. You just have to add 5 seconds. Choose Leia. Okay, now the video.
Yeah, Leia. Don't forget, get Leia. Is it 7:30?
Don't forget Leia first. Okay, the rest of the video is fine.
All right, so let's do our last. This is our last one, right? Okay, yeah. Okay, guild hopping and guild currency farming. Okay, this is from the official forums and the development updates or whatever, right? Community update. Okay, this has been the topic in the community as of late, and the development team has been discussing it daily. We wanted to make sure that we found a solution that discourages these two things, but at the same time doesn't penalize those who are not taking part in those actions. So here are the steps we are going to start with, and we'll make more adjustments as necessary. There will now be a cooldown timer on players who leave a guild, regardless of how they leave. That will not allow them to collect the most valuable rewards from any raid for a period of time after leaving the guild. We are still testing what the exact time will be for this. There will now be a cap on the amount of guild bank currency that can be earned a day. A guild with 50 members will now receive a maximum of 30,000. Wow! Man, that's a great idea! Dang! Awesome idea.
We talked about this 15 minutes ago.
A guild with 50 members will now receive a maximum of 30,000 guild bank currency. Any additional guild bank currency accrued that players logs in to collect will simply not be counted. Raid rosters will now refresh every 24 hours from when the raid was launched, as opposed to refreshing on a guild creator's time zone. Raid rosters.
I think that's for tier 6 and 5. So when you get a, go for your next round of kills. That doesn't affect tier 7.
Gotcha. Okay. All the above for the hot topics are still being tested thoroughly and are subject to change before going live. Cool. Well, listen, all those people wanted to go out there. All those people wanted to go out there and bash on certain guilds and berate them, and so, well, believe me, some of those guilds bash and berated other people too. So it's a double-edged sword. But there's two sides to that road. But see, all I did was go out and congratulate these great thinkers, okay, these innovators of the game. Went out and thanked them for paving the road. So now Team Skunk and the little man and the little people can get ahead. And look, all of a sudden we get some change. Wow.
Yeah, and now it's official.
I guess it's official.
It was a bug.
I guess it's official.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, guys, stop. You can stop with the alt accounts now. I know you guys working diligently on those.
I'm sitting here doing Galactic War on my alt account right now.
I know.
And I was gonna create an entire side business. Man,
I created
my
10
hopes were dashed. I bought a new computer and everything, so I could do all of this, and all my hopes are dashed now.
Well, let's figure out.
Yeah,
It's still
let's
possible.
post this on the forum.
What will my monkeys do?
What my monkeys do?
Well,
I already hired 6 employees from Kelly Services to work on that.
Well, however it came about, however it happened, let's score a
I'm really
victory.
glad it did.
Let's score a victory for the Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes community.
That's without a doubt. They made the game better.
Congratulations.
They made the game tons better.
Hey, I tell you what, you cannot censor the powerful voice of the people. We will be heard, no matter how hard you try to mute us.
Yes, that was how it was originally supposed to be set up. Yeah, 600 per person, 50 people, 600 times 50 is 30,000.
Yeah.
Per day.
That was the whole exploit, because some were jumping, and then you get more than 30,000, and you can finish a tier 7 raid every day, and you were supposed only every second day. Yeah, and now they fixed it.
You know what? I mean,
it's official.
It all comes down to pride and ego and admitting when somebody's wrong and all this stuff. I mean, they really should have just set the tone. They really ruined the Han Solo. I mean, the Han Solo thing was kind of cool. I mean, it was a big deal. Remember when I didn't even know that they were doing that with Han Solo. I had no idea. Yoda came on the show and was telling us about that Han Solo deal, and that's really exciting. They're gonna, whoever gets him first is gonna release that. It really, motivated him to want to do that in these raids and all that stuff. And it's not like a lot. I mean, I didn't know anything about it. Kind of excited me. I was like, well, that's kind of cool, man. It'd be kind of cool for somebody to get that. And then, then it just comes the way it did. And man, I think they really messed up. I mean, they tried to save face on it instead of just saying, hey, this wasn't right. This wasn't the way it was supposed to be. This is not what we intended. They just went ahead and congratulated the guy and all that stuff. I mean, I know it puts him in a bad situation, but sometimes, man, we all get in bad situations. You know what I mean? We got to do the right thing. And the right thing there was, to do something about that, to fix that, to make that where it can't happen. Not go out and try to cover your tracks and say, oh, yeah, we encourage stuff like that. Oh, yeah, we think people should do that. Okay, well, then somebody's going to take that to the extreme, right?
Yeah.
Somebody's going to take it to the extreme. So, there were other guilds that went out and took advantage of that, and they did what they did. So, hey, my hat's off to them, too, because, they also went out and proved a point. Now, I don't know if their point was as genuine as some other people's points were trying to be claimed, but it is what it is. And, we made our point, and I think it's good, man. I think it's good. I just wish that the devs would not get so caught up in trying to save face on that stuff, man. If they made a mistake, just say, hey, you know what? Man, we made a mistake. This wasn't how we wanted it to be. I don't think this is how the community wanted it to be. Here. Let's do this to change it. Let's do this to fix it. That would have been cool. That would have been cool.
Scott,
yeah.
I anticipate that you're going to start seeing more transparency out of it. And absolutely, the feedback given by community members over the last 24 hours is what resulted in this being published tonight. Because Jesse's not even in the office.
No, they're all at that EA. They're all on the way to that EA Play thing. Yeah.
But the communication that happened from the community over the last 24 hours is why this is out there today.
Yeah, and I mean this was done. Okay, listen, I got so many people that messaged me, and I mean, you know what? I don't come on here claim to be, you know, I made a joke on the forum, like I'm the people's champion or whatever. I don't come on here claim to be that. I just enjoy the game, man. I enjoy the game. I enjoy hanging out with the group of people that I hang out with. I enjoy, you know, doing the live shows for people so they can check it out and they can see it. Oh, shoot, I better actually pay attention to this. I might time out. You know, I enjoy doing the stuff with the game, man. I mean, it's just fun to me. That's what I enjoy doing right now. Now, who knows? That might change in the future. Maybe I like doing something else. I do that instead. But for right now, this is what I enjoy. And so many people message me and email me and send me direct messages and private messages and all this stuff, man. You know, of all the, you know, this is happening. People aren't even in a guild or nothing. I mean, they're totally different guilds. All this other stuff, man. Or they're not even, you know, they're not even focused on guilds. They're just, you know, you know, they just join random, you know, random guilds, right? Like they're not like connected to guilds like we're connected to guilds. And but they're like, man, like this isn't right. You know, this is wrong. Look how these people, right? And they were really more upset, not the fact that these people did this, the attitude that the people had that did it.
Yeah,
that's what they were upset about. That's why they were so infuriated.
Your scrubs. That right there, the play to win or your scrubs, is what really bothered me about the attitude of the guilds that made this exploit. Yeah, they could take a high and mighty that, oh, we did this to show the world that it's possible. Really?
No, we did this to be number one. Here's why you need to be number one. If you're not number one, you're a scrub. You're this, you're that. Okay, dude, listen. You were the freaking scrubs because you guys weren't the one that started off number one. You guys had to use an exploit, a game mechanic exploit, loophole, whatever you want to call it, to get to number one. Oh, and it took you a lot of time and effort to build alts. Well, listen, bud. We all got alts. We all got alts. We don't do that. That's not that.
I got a question about my team here. I got a Phasma, who I've got a Omega on both of the specials, not the basic, and I have a first order TIE pilot. The TIE pilot's just missing one easy to get piece of gear until being maxed, and I want to know where I'm putting my next Omega. Should I put it on the TIE pilot, and if so, which one of those two abilities? Or should I put it on Phasma's basic and just max her out?
I appreciate you interrupting my rant to know where you put your Mega Max. Okay, I really appreciate that. The only reason you can get away with that is because you are Castle Spell. If it was anybody else, oh my goodness, I would have lit him up.
Castle Spell, we're on the show.
God bless you, Castle Spell. God bless you. Well, we do answer questions like this on the show sometimes, so I think you should put it on. It's basic for Phasma, you said?
I stepped away. I stepped away for a second. What did I miss? I mean, you guys read the rest of the post?
Yeah.
So what was the outcome?
Okay, listen, I can't go back. DVR it. Okay, you got to rewind. All right, I can't answer all of Castle Spell's personal issues and reread stuff for you.
Wait. Hold on. Captain Spiller wanted to tell you about his new nugget. You know, you got to give him new info on his new nugget, man.
All right, well, let's do Castle Spella, then we'll do Remind. Castle Spella, what was the question? It was Phasma's basic or what?
Or either of First Order TIE Pilot's moves. Consider both of those characters at max gear. And I have Omegas on both Phasma's specials.
I would say just finish Phasma off, man. Should be done.
Me too.
I got my Phasma done.
Yeah, Phasma is the answer.
Got it. Thanks.
Yep, cool. All right, and then Remind, basically they said, listen, I'm going to give you some people might have just joined in too. Okay, guild hopping, currency farming. This has been the topic in the community as of late, and the development team has been discussing it daily. We want to make sure that we found a solution that discourages these two things, but at the same time doesn't penalize those who are not taking part in those actions. So here are the steps we are going to start with, and we'll make more adjustments as necessary. There will now be a cooldown timer on players who leave a guild, regardless of how they leave. That will not allow them to collect the most valuable rewards from any raid for a period of time after leaving the guild. We are still testing what the exact time will be for this, which is cool because WoW did this 12 years ago. There will now be a cap on the amount of guild bank currency that can be earned per day. A guild with 50 members will now receive a maximum of 30,000 guild bank currency. Man, that's a great idea. As any additional guild bank currency accrued, that players logged in to collect will simply not be counted. Raid rosters will now refresh every 24 hours from when the raid was launched. All of the above for the hot topics are still being tested thoroughly and are subject to change before going live. So good stuff. Very interesting, very good stuff. And we're just congratulating the community for standing up, making their voice heard, and doing what needs to be done to get this game back on track.
Okay.
Yep, and go back on your rant.
I don't even know where I was now. Don't worry. Something will set me off here again in a minute, so I have no fear. Something will set me off. So,
Something.
The one thing I wanted to add is with the whole White Knight thing. I mean, you don't have to kill a person and tell me that's wrong. You can just tell, hey, that's wrong. You don't have to do it.
Yeah. You don't have to do it. Yeah. Well, it's just funny because I mean, all like dude, the major people in the community. Okay, the major people and the major guilds in the community have direct. I mean, anybody really has direct access to the devs. I mean, you can message them and stuff. But I mean, they do a good job for the most part, responding back. To most people. So some people, I'm sure they respond back sooner or more often or more in depth than others. But they do that. So if there really was an issue, if there was a guild out there, especially a prominent guild, that had an issue or found an issue or thought there was an issue, because basically what they were saying was that they had to do this to catch up because all these other people were doing it. Okay, I don't know who these other people are that were doing it supposedly, but all these other people were supposedly doing it. So they were forced to do it to stay competitive or to be number one or whatever. Okay, because that's obviously the most important thing in the world. Okay, so they were forced to do it because other people were doing it, so they did it to prove that it's not good.
So to go back to the murder analogy, so if people kill persons, you have also killed persons because that's what that's the world is. So if is someone unfair, you have to be also unfair to further on. I mean, that's not the human thing you wanna do. It's the human thing is you wanna be always fair.
Well, it'd be nice if they do a rollback.
Wait a minute. I want to read this. Okay, I want to read this because this was really good. I don't know who this guy is, but his name is Plebotomy Jones from the forums. Plebotomy Jones. Not sure if you guys ever seen him before, but he said.
That's my alt account.
Okay. He posted this. He posted this 2 days ago. Whoever it was, Daniels Jackson, whoever. He said, "Does anyone?"
No, that wasn't me. Sorry.
He said, "Does anyone remember Rosie Ruiz riding the subway to win the Boston Marathon in 1980? There was no rule about it, but she was disqualified because she didn't run the entire race. Guild hopping and alts are like running in place in the subway and still winning the race. You might technically cover more miles, but that's simply not how it's supposed to work. It's not even a question. It disrespects all the other players to have it deemed acceptable and to suggest that anyone seriously playing this game should be doing it too. Most players don't devote time, effort, or thought how to skirt the edges of the race. They just run the race and expect everyone else is following the same route. It's the responsibility of the developers to keep everyone fairly on that path, even if they never thought to ban riding the subway to finish faster." Really great point. That was really cool. Plebotomy Jones. So big shout out to Plebotomy Jones. That was really cool. That's a great analogy. So.
And I just hope they, punish those people, that's doing that.
Well, they should just take off the extra raid that they have and just call it a day.
Yeah.
Well, make that an extra 1 or 2 raids, basically.
Well, there's no way.
Well, they were behind behind everybody. They were behind us. They were behind. I don't know. He posted that tweet. Their leader or whatever he is in this. I didn't even single out any guild. I never said any guild's name. I never mentioned anybody's name. This guy, Barack or Barrick or whatever his name. I don't even know who he is. I think he might be their leader or something. I don't know. But he's like posting all these tweets that I posted like 10 days ago and all this stuff. I'm like, okay. I'm like, dude. Okay, thank you. Look at that tweet. Who's number one, dude? Whose name's not on there? Those are the names that aren't on there, and all of a sudden they're all way above everybody else. That makes no sense. It makes no sense, dude. It just makes just absolute zero sense.
It's not about who the, whatever they did, they did. The point is that now it should just be corrected, and we move on, right? And maybe they give us some droid callers.
They're giving us Princess Leia. They're giving us Princess Leia in arena shipments.
I don't want Princess Leia. I want droid callers.
Remon, they're fixing Galactic War, something you haven't done for 3 months.
Give me droid callers.
Hey, listen.
Put droid callers.
He hasn't slept well in 3 months because he hasn't done his Galactic Wars. He hasn't slept well in 3 months.
I just don't want to see another day where Galactic War Guild Day where we 0 nodes.
I did not. First of all, that was only one time. Okay, and second of all,
one time makes it okay. One time makes it okay.
Oh, it doesn't. But you know what? They should put some droid collar pieces in Galactic War, and that would entice me to do Galactic
They
War
could
all the
be
time.
there. You wouldn't know.
All right, here we go.
Oh,
Everybody don't talk for the next 31 seconds. Don't say one word for the next 31 seconds.
There are some who feel like that if they attack us, that we may decide to leave prematurely. They don't understand what they're talking about if that's the case. Let me finish. There are some who feel like that, the conditions are such that they can attack us there. My answer is bring them on. We got the force necessary to deal with the security situation. Of course, we want other countries to help us. Great Britain is there, Poland is there.
Boom. Okay, you can talk again.
God
I had to play that George Bush thing that Zaza found. Dude, that was so freaking good. That George Bush little YouTube video he found. That was so funny.
God damn it! Throw these garbage.
Darktron, you're about to get banned from the community. Do you seriously want to be banned from the community? Are you serious right now?
Sorry.
Don't
I'm just
apologize to
complaining.
me. Apologize to the hundreds, thousands of viewers all over the world that had to listen to you use profanity.
Sorry guys for using swear words or on this live show, but I got junk again. I gotta throw this stuff in this.
Oh, we got our rewards already?
Yeah. I'm not happy.
And I've got the numbers. What do you guys think? How much over damage we did today? Normally, the total damage of the Rancor is 10 million, and normally we do 15, 16 million. How much do you think we did today with the Zerg run?
Oh, a lot. I think.
We probably did 25 million then, easy, if not a lot more, right?
Okay, one bet is 25 million.
Oh, wow. I got 20 droid collar salvage, so that puts me at 35 salvage. I was ranked 25. Dang, if I would have just got 29. Gosh dang it. I got stun cuffs. Is that that's a full stun cuff, right? That's all 50? Or whatever? 50 to salvage makes it, yeah. Alright, cool.
The total damage is 29.8 million today.
Wow.
So we could have killed the Rancor 3 times with our roster.
Very good. Well, just remember my 7-star Grandma Tarkin as level 1 was a big part of that.
Yeah, that was 1 million, or?
Hey, Jen said, Jen7799 said, I said the S word when your timer was running out in Arena. Oh, I did? No, I apologize if I did. Hey. Okay. Oh. Oh, bro. Want to take that #1 spot, son? No, dog. I guess you don't know everything. It was so funny, that thread that I posted was kind of funny because all these fair weather friends, these hangers-ons, these people that obviously couldn't build a guild for the life to save them, decided to all jump back in and weigh in their opinion, like it even matters. I thought that was kind of funny. Dude, you wouldn't even have a guild if it wasn't for me. I built your whole entire guild. Well, I built it. Patron put it together. So Patron should be just as mad or just as offended as I am by your. That's funny. Like, dude, I totally forgot about these people. Like, I'll see them pop up every now and again. Like, I'll see their name pop up or something, and I'm like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, I remember these guys a little bit. So, Patron, are you mad now because you had all these scripts and alts and emulators and all this stuff set up? And
yeah, I'm gonna have to go back to farming for Bitcoin now instead of farming for alt accounts. No, I'm not mad. I'm happy. What I really wanted was I just wanted a fix for the game. I didn't want to do all that stuff. Not even close. I mean, come on. I wanted a fix. I don't even care if they don't punish whoever screwed it up.
Well, it's a good thing. I mean, you can look at it, as a good thing. You can look at it as a bad thing. How it went about. Okay, how it went about. will always remain questionable and always be a little bit of controversy to it. Because
Yep.
was it really maybe other guilds upset because they know that we have the manpower to do it? They saw the support that we had on the forums. Like I said, just if 25% of our numbers did what we needed to do, I mean, we would totally dominate and crush. So, you know, did those other people cry to them to get? I don't know. I don't know what happened or how it went about. I'm just glad it did. I'm glad it's done.
Me
You know,
too.
let's just move on from it and not. You know, I've never. You know, talk bad about another guild. I never talk bad about a guild in my post. I thank them, but you know, they seem to. A lot of times, these other guilds want to try to do personal attacks on other people, and they're more than welcome to do it. But I just try to go back to doing what we do in our community, have fun, and tear it up, man. Tear it up.
Yeah, play together as friends.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, that's what this is all about. I mean, it's longer term than just this game. It's longer. I mean, you know, the one thing I've always said is I'm going to treat people like how I would treat them in real life. You know, if I met you in real life, I'm going to treat you exactly the same way as I treat you in this game. I'm not going to say something bad about you. And I'm definitely not going to say anything bad about you on a post that I wouldn't have said straight up in front of you. And you know, people feel like whenever it's like paper tiger. People feel like they're going to say all this stuff, you know, bad about somebody or poor form. I just don't want to say that stuff, you know, when it's online. If I wouldn't say it in person. So, whatever. Let bygones be bygones, and now we can get back to playing the game the way we want to. What I wanted to do in the first place. Play with my friends.
Cool. All right. So what else is going on? Anything else that's new? We better do a top 10 list.
Here's some speculation on Anakin.
Oh yeah, let's do the top 10 things they can do to Anakin to make him better.
Top 10 things they can do to Anakin to make him better.
So somebody in the chat
Offense up on crit.
Someone in chat was talking about giving him clone synergy, and that would be fantastic.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, that'd be a
Clones
good idea.
The clones are all stuck behind paywalls, or about 2 of them are, so that'd be a great way to add clones to free-to-play players' rosters.
Yeah, set everybody to have maxed out clones.
Is that Nalia?
Yeah.
Now you can keep an eye on chat, see if there's any good questions or anything.
Yeah, I'm trying to feed him this way.
Cool. Did you get the little one to bed?
So if Anakin emerges as an actual real attacker, you guys see Jedi teams making a resurgence?
I don't know. I'm farming an I'm a gun D because he has the best damage profile as far as I've been able to determine.
I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I mean, you know, there really is a lot of options. Who's my favorite leader? Janko Fett.
Who's your favorite guild leader? Well, that's an easy one. Grande
That's very easy.
Yes, Grande Patron! Woohoo!
You know, I could be offended by that, but I know I'm more like a dictator or emperor, so I'm over all the guild leaders. So I will take on that role gladly. I know what I have molded my young
Padawan,
my young apprentice into. Someday he's gonna try to take the throne. I know that day, but you know what?
there can only be 2.
There can only
Someday.
Yeah, but
shouldn't it be a show, Game of Thrones?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know, that's what Dooku thought. That's what Vader thought. That's what Maul thought. They all thought that.
Oh gosh! I promise you, I don't want your job. You can take it. You could have it.
So you're talking about if buffing Anakin would make Jedi viable. I think if you gave Anakin a taunt with his debuff, with his auto debuff on basic attack, that would give the Jedi something they do not have right now, which could make him viable with I'm a Gundy.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah, that yeah, if the Jedis could get a taunting tank, that would be kind of cool. Okay, I need to do these. What is it? It's dark side or hard battle? Dark side, right? Yeah, dark side.
Dark side.
little pro tip, guys. A little pro tip. Okay, you guys come on here. You guys come on here, and and that's why you come on. I mean, that's why you hang out. I mean, it's not just the fact that I'm a nice, really cool guy. But here's a really cool tip. Okay, on your mobile device, go to that swgoh.gg. Let me pull it up. We'll do it together. Now it's gonna look different on your mobile device than on this, but. Okay, so we're going to go over to swgohgg. We're going to click on guilds and guild activities. Okay, see how this is like really cool? This is how it kind of look on your phone. Go to this link, swgoh.gg, go to this guild activities. Okay, then go onto your phone where it says add this to your home screen or whatever. Okay, and it'll make an icon for this. And then you put that right next to your Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes icon app. Okay, and then you always know what the challenges are for right now and then what they're going to be at reset. Really cool. I know we have it in Discord and stuff, but sometimes, if you're on the go or you're out and about and you don't have Discord up or whatever, you can just pull this up anytime and bam, it'll tell you exactly what you need to know. Today, before reset, after reset, and what's going on tomorrow. It's pretty cool. Little pro tip there for you. Everybody's quiet because they're all doing it right now. All right, we're going to try to finish off a little bit on Royale Guard. So keep in mind, save Royal Guard to gear him up on Dark Side days, because a lot of his gear is all Dark Side only.
One thing they could do with Jedi Knight Anakin is they could make his buff immunity proc a little bit more higher on his basic.
He needs to do damage, is what it comes down to.
Well, he needs to do something. He needs to do something really well. Either he needs to like now he was saying taunt, or I think it was Cassius Bill that just said that, or he needs to be able to do really good damage. So he needs to do something well. You know what I mean? I think that's his problem. He's just not. He's good. He's just not. He's the main character, dude. Like of the whole reason we're doing all this. He needs to be really good.
Jedi attacker, he does not do damage.
Yeah.
What's he good at?
Yeah, if they move him to a tank, that would be kind of cool, because that would be cool to run a real legit Jedi team. Like we do these other teams with the tank.
Or like you're saying, move his damage. I mean, his special doesn't do hardly any damage at all.
Yeah.
I think that
damage. Because with unavoidable damage, you counter the whole evasion thing, and evasion is at the moment a little bit overpowered, and the only characters with unavoidable damage are Tebow and what was the other things? They are Cat Bane. So
wasn't there one of the new characters had unavoidable?
Oh, I think you're right. I think I think Dengar has unavoidable.
Doesn't Grievous have unavoidable?
Yes.
No, I think is it unavoidable, or is it? Maybe it is. I don't know. I haven't messed with that dude in so long. Pull him up, Cassius Belli. You got him.
It's funny because I don't. I don't have any cards, although I could unlock him tomorrow. Not going to do it. Not until I can get him to 6. Then I'll get him.
So, I fought this dude that's running droids in B2 and Jawa Engineer. And, man, it's been happening to me quite a bit lately. I got to quit being so cocky. I pretty much fight like the same teams over and over. They might have some variations in them, but they're for the most part pretty much the same teams. I mean, they are mixed up, but it's kind of like the same. When you got Stormtrooper Han, you got Royal Guard. It doesn't really matter who's with them. I know how it's going to go. I already know that fight. But you threw in the B2 guy, and I think watching Grand Patron over and over again on his misadventures just get annihilated by B2, I think it kind of like psyched me out a little bit. And I was like, no, I'm not going to get psyched out by this. I'm just going to go out and roll these people. And actually, they got me. They got me the first time. So, yep. So I went back the second time. It was really easy. Second time, I figured it out. I just figured out who I needed to attack first and all that, and it was good.
That's it. Once you figure that out, you're good. It's just a different puzzle, and I like the fact that they're giving us some different puzzles to kind of unravel.
Basically, you have to drop B2 first, right?
That is correct.
That's what I thought, but that wasn't the case for me. That didn't work for me.
Really?
No, I had to kill Jow Engineer because Jow Engineer will just bring them back. So what's the point? So I took out Jow Engineer, then 88, then 86.
I forgot you were fighting a droid team. Yeah, I always kill Jawa Engineer first. Otherwise, you got to kill everybody twice.
Yeah, Jow Engineer, then 88. Then he had 86 and B2. So then he switched it up, and then he put in like, okay. And I was talking to the other person on the forum because they were messaging me. Somebody's in their guild, they're on my server, and they were talking to me about that thread or whatever. And we were just kind of chatting back and forth, and we talked about different payouts, like who had different payout times and stuff. And I was telling them about that team. I said, hey, you know that dude I added, you know, B2 and all that, and the person was like, yeah. They're like, I told him he needs to add a taunter in there. So it was funny because then later I checked, the dude had 3 taunts, bro. He has Sunfac, Poe, and Royal Guard, and then he had 88 and B2. So he had 4 tanks, 3 taunters. Wait,
He just messed up his Galactic War, didn't he?
yeah, and I was just like, really, dude? I'm like, you're gonna bank all your money on 88 being able to take out my team. You're gonna bank all your money on that. No.
There's a question from chat about the new Guild Wars. Did they ramp up the credit rewards while making it?
No. Not that I've tested. Not that I've tested.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the events. It's like the droid and money events.
Well, keep in mind, I'm just testing certain. I don't know if they're going to change it. I have no idea. For what I tested, no. So I don't know what it's going to be like when it comes out. This is just a test, dude. So don't take what I'm doing as be the final version of how they're going to lay it out. I'm just testing the mechanics of it. I'm not testing the reward part or anything like that. Believe me, but they don't want me testing the reward part, okay? Because they're going to be freaking Omegas and.
Did you guys check your raid rewards yet?
Yeah. I got a droid collar.
You're messing with him so bad.
No, I really did get a droid collar salvage, but I did get salvage. At this point, Remount would be happy with salvage. Believe me. Okay, how are we doing on this stuff? Where am I at? What do we need to do? I need 1400.
Dark side.
Well, I need 1400, right? Okay, well I'm at 780, so I'm done.
I got furnace salvage.
Awesome! Congratulations.
Freaking furnace salvage. 40 pieces of furnace.
You can almost make a whole furnace.
That's so disgusting, man. It's so disgusting.
Well, I just wish they would not even put like, if you're on a tier 7 raid now. It's the only place you can get this stuff. Let's not add like stun cuffs and stuff like that. Let's just add the unattainable stuff. I mean, that makes the most sense, I think.
It's insane, man. I have so many. I mean, I'm 10 pieces away from a Nubian design tank. I only have 13 pieces towards a droid collar. I mean, it's ridiculous. Furnace? That's ridiculous.
Now you're being.
Yep. You know what?
What'd I do?
I think we should do a segment on Leia.
All right. Which version?
The pre-nerf or post-nerf? Yeah, Leia is gonna be farm.
All right. So what do you think? Should we do one? I'll pull up the. Because a lot of people don't have her. They're gonna want to know about her. You know.
Yeah.
So I think that makes sense. Okay,
Pull up
so let's move this stuff out. Just move this
I've flown
down.
from one side of this galaxy to the other. I've seen a lot of strange stuff, but I've never seen anything.
Okay, we're gonna go to characters.
All-powerful force controlling everything.
And we pause the music. And this is gonna be for Leia. All right, so here we go. We'll start it off. 1, 2, 3. In this segment, we're going to go over Princess Leia, newly announced to be heading to an arena shipment near you. Are you completely free to play? Slightly free to play? Somewhere in between? Don't quite have your Leia 7-starred? One of the absolute best characters in the game? Well, now you're going to have an opportunity to have your 7-star Princess Leia. And let's just go over a few of her abilities. Princess Leia, a well-rounded rebel attacker with extra attacks, stealth, and team critical bonuses. Power of 7717, speed of 164, health of 12,665. And let's just flip over here to protection. Protection of 10,768. So roughly 23,000 health and protection. What do we got Malia Bean here with us from Team Skunk. What do you think, Malia Bean? Give us your thoughts on Leia.
So the best part about her health and protection is it doesn't matter, because with her speed and with her abilities, which we'll talk about, she's someone who you just don't want to get hit. So she has enough health and protection to last a couple hits right away, but usually with her speed, you're going right to stealth.
Great point. Great point. Okay, here trigger. This is her basic ability at level 8. Deal physical damage to target enemy with a 55% chance to attack a second time and a 40% chance to attack a third time. Each attack has a 50% chance to grant 10% turn meter. Very nice. Oh, and we just got a an added bonus from Jackboy. He said if you're running Akbar with max lead, she's going to be sitting at 189 speed, which is very fast. But her basic here trigger is kind of like when you're rolling the dice or pulling a slot machine lever. You're looking for that big money, and you want that triple hit. So again, 55% chance to attack a second time, 40% chance to attack a third time, and when you omega it, you get a 50% chance to grant 10% turn meter. So if all those proc just right, man, she's super fast.
Yeah, she's a little bit of a trick-or-treat character, and we'll see that as we go through abilities. You can definitely line up and one-shot almost any character in the game if just right. But you can also hit her attack hoping to take someone down and do 2k damage and just be floored. So this gives turn meter, the most valuable asset in the game right now, with multiple chances to gain 10% turn meter. So a very powerful basic attack. But the low end of the damage really is around 2 to 3k, and that can be incredibly underwhelming if you're really hoping to take one person.
Yeah. And the other very nice thing about this, here's an example. Okay, I run Leia in my team, my arena team currently. So when you're going up against, let's just use an example, somebody most recent. You got a Royal Guard on the team. Okay, you're going up against an IG-88 or somebody like that that's a little bit soft. You hit them one time with Rey. Take some of that protection away, take that chunk down, get them a little bit of their health taken away, and then Leia's up next. And when Leia just pop 3 times, they're dead. No Royal Guard, no nothing. Royal Guard doesn't even trigger a lot of the times. So you're going to be able to go do that right back again. Leia and Rey are great together. If you can make it work, if you got the characters to make Leia and Rey work together, you can protect them, then man, they can just do some beast stuff. You can totally get around Royal Guard. I've killed full teams, Royal Guard teams. Killed all of his DPS characters to save Royal Guard for last, never triggering his taunt once with Leia and Rey. So yeah, definitely, when it lines up, like Malia being said, it can be very, very, very nice. Let's look
the other
at
thing that's
go ahead.
The other thing that's nice is she gets her later bumps in abilities are just slight increases in damage. So if you're just starting out with her, she's going to essentially be full power on that basic attack very early. The mid-40s when you're just leveling up.
Yeah, good point. All right, and then her first and only special, okay? This is Rebel Tactics. It's a 3-turn cooldown, level 8, gain stealth and 25% critical hit damage for 3 turns. In addition, 55% chance to gain offense up for 3 turns. So, okay, when you're new to playing Leia, okay, you're going to look. The key to Leia, okay, there is a key to Leia, and this is what it is: when to stealth and when not to stealth. Okay, you don't always have to stealth. I've watched people, not to call anybody out, Dartron, that no matter what, they're going to stealth Leia. It doesn't make any difference. They're going to stealth Leia. Okay, well, you might as well just put on auto then, because if you're on offense on auto, Leia will always stealth. If you're on defense, it doesn't work that way. But on offense, she will always stealth. So there's certain times when you don't need to. If you can finish somebody, and there's really no reason for you to stealth. Once you really, if you're on an arena team and you kill those first 3 people, or I'm sorry, not 3, but the first 2 people, and it's, let's say it's 5 on 3 or 4 on 3, Leia's pretty much protected at this point. Okay, she's got full protection. Now she just needs to start picking people off. So you got to make sure you manage that properly. Also, another thing you need to look at with Leia and the stealth is that if you have a character like Fives, Dooku, anybody that can counter, use all your other characters, focus them on, like let's say there's a Rey and a Fives. Okay, focus all your other characters on Rey or whoever it might be, and let Leia, when her turn's up, let her chip away at Fives, because Fives can't hit her back because she's stealth. So there's a lot of really cool things. Leia is probably one of, it doesn't look like it because she only has really one attack power, that's it. But she's actually very versatile in how you can use her to help benefit you, and she can swing the outcome of your arena teams, of your arena battles, if you play her right. If you just play her like the AI plays her, you're not going to get the full benefit of Leia. What do you think, Malibin?
So you made an excellent point about Dooku. She is an excellent response to counters because she's a person you can stealth reliably, who does big damage and who won't get countered. So that's great. The other point is this is another trick or treat. You've got a % chance of offense up. If it lands, you're hitting 6 to 7K every time you pop. If it doesn't, you're back lower on damage. So this is another time where you hit that stealth and you keep.
Well, you cut out there, bud. You hit that stealth and what?
And you keep your fingers crossed that you hit offense up.
Yeah, you want that big money, big money. You want that big money.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay, and then her leadership ability. Now, I think there's better leader options out there, but let's go through it. At level 8, Heart of the Rebellion, Rebel allies gain 20% critical chance. Now, I mean, there could be some potential. There could be some options to do. I just think right now with what you have going on, there's some really good other leaders. I like her with Phasma. Believe me, if you want to call an assist, you want somebody like Leia getting called assist, because we're going to talk about that in the next power in her unique. But she's good with Phasma lead. She's very good, obviously, with Akbar lead, as Jack Boy said earlier. In the comments there. So there's some good options for her. I don't think that I would necessarily, as of right now, put her in as a leader.
No, and the only thing you do is you do bump up new Han Solo or Han damage on his second attack, but that's not worth the downside of missing out those great leaders you have otherwise.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, and then her unique power at level 7. This is not Omega, so this is just using the purple ability mats to get it to level 7. Against all odds, whenever Princess Leia attacks, she has a 55% chance to grant all allies critical chance up for 2 turns, and a 55% chance to recover 5% of her max health. Now, let me just talk about the health part first. It's not a big chunk, because obviously we know she already has low health, but she's not taking a lot of damage. She might take some AoE damage from like an 88 or somebody anybody that can throw out AoEs. She could throw that out. One thing to be careful though about with Leia that I have noticed, and just recently because the character's brand new, is B2. B2 can hurt a little bit because B2 will put that no buff, the anti-buff debuff on you, so you can't buff yourself, which means you can't go to stealth. So it's something to keep in mind if you're going against the B2 team. But when she attacks, so she has a chance to attack 3 times, right? So each time if she does attack all 3 times, she has a 55% chance to grant all allies critical chance up for 2 turns. So that goes off pretty regularly, which is a nice buff to the team, which is actually nice in raids too, because it does give you that against the Rancor. It gives you that buff. She's one of your buffing characters pretty consistently. What do you think, Malia?
So the other piece is I love characters who gen health on basic attack. That's what Leia does. It's what Echo does, and the reason is because when you drop below 50% health, Royal Guard's taunt goes up. So this allows you to have Royal Guard taunt multiple times. Same character dropping below 50%, and I think it gives a lot of versatility. The crit chance up is huge. It can be a great way to start a match in Arena. It can be a great way to start a match to Rancor. So she's that gives a lot of value to her.
Yeah. Yeah, I think overall, we've been saying it for quite a while now. All the different guests we've had on. I mean, she's been in almost everybody's top 10 list. She's been up in the top 3 for a lot of people. I think she is. I think her and Rey, especially paired together, they just pump out major damage. You need to hide them behind, well, not Leia as much as Rey, but you do kind of need them around a little bit of meteor characters. You put her with somebody like Old Ben too is good because. Your other team's getting the benefit of that because they're getting hit. So the longer that they stay up, right, then the longer you can stay stealth and just pick people away and do damage. So yeah, make sure when you get Leia, don't just jump into an arena or jump into a match and just think, oh yeah, I'm just going to start going wild with her. Practice with her a little bit. Just practice with some of her abilities. Make sure you know what each one's going to do and how it can benefit you. And she's definitely worth saving up your ability mats and everything to be able to put into her once she is leveled up. I did. Rey was my first one to max, and then Leia was second. So, if you don't have Rey, Rey's not quite there yet, because you're going to get Leia a little bit easier now. Now that she's going to arena shipments, make sure that you save up that stuff so when she gets in there, you're ready to go with her, and she can pump out that damage for you.
And the big thing for her is versatility. She works on almost any team. She works well with the Rebel team. She works well with potentially a stealth team with Newt Gunray. She can be used on any phase of the Rancor. And if you use her in an intelligent way, you can really get some outstanding Rey level damage. But you do have to sort of play around and figure out her style, because as you mentioned, she does have periods of time when you're better off doing one thing versus another.
Yeah, and I will say this, it's going to come down to, I'm not going to say who's the best character, because then that opens up a whole bunch of can of worms, but let's just talk about the two best DPS characters or attacker characters, damage characters, however you want to call it. It's going to always fall right now, I think, between Leia and Rey. And I think if you can use Leia correctly, Leia's going to get the slight nudge there. There's been a lot of times in the last couple weeks, 3 weeks maybe, where I have actually taken Rey out of my team and but kept Leia. Okay, I don't think I've ever put where I've kept Rey in and not Leia, if that makes sense. So Leia, for me personally, holds a little bit more weight than Rey. I just think there's a little bit more that you can do with her with this counter stuff and all that good stuff. So it's something to definitely look at and definitely keep in mind. Plus, she does buff the team. Yes, Rey benefits from those buffs, so they're great to pair together. So it's always something to look at. Absolutely.
Yeah, her key is flexibility. Rey does not work if you don't for, and Leia does, because it's just not attackable.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're developing a team where you don't want to run taunts and you don't want to run characters that can block other characters, Leia's a better choice for you than Rey.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah.
Plus, the Rebel team is probably the most to run.
You broke up. What did you say? The most what?
I think the Rebel team is probably the most fun team to run, and Leia is absolutely required to run it.
Yeah, and keep in mind, if you already have your Akbar, she's going to arena. Okay, so these are where all the rebels are. All the rebels are in arena. You got Han, you got Akbar, you got Leia. So if you've watched my previous Huda Farm and arena shipments, Stormtrooper Han was number one. Well, now Leia's number one. Stormtrooper Han will be number two. So the guide's still the same. Just add Leia as zero or the main one. But yeah, get Leia, get Han, and get Admiral Akbar. Those can be your three rebels. You don't have to have 5 rebels. It's more beneficial really to roll with those 3, and then stick in some other characters. So I think, anyways, we'll see as things progress and people start playing some of these other rebels. But Lando also could be in there good. Lando's good because look at her buff she gives. Grant all allies crit chance up, so that benefits Lando. So yeah, so there's some good options in there, man. Some really, really good fun stuff. So I was a little disappointed to find out that they're moving her to arena shipments. That was the one character I said I hope they never take out of Chromium. I think she needs to stay in Chromium. It's just, she's kind of like how Rey's got her kind of epicness. To get Rey, Leia's, kind of the epicness there for the Chromium. But hey, they did what they did. It is, and their congratulations to all the people that didn't have her. Now you have a chance to get her. So, good luck. Any last words on Leia?
Well, we have one Leia who's now free to play. I think it's time to bring a different Leia.
Yes, we need a different Leia. We need our favorite Leia. Please,
that's right.
Please. And it's not Hoth Rebel Leia. Okay.
No, Whaletron needs a new target.
Yeah.
Sunfax 6 stars isn't cutting it anymore.
So if you guys are ready, now that we have this Leia out of the way, if you guys are ready, I think it might be time to move in. Let's see if we can find it. To find our favorite. Our favorite Leia, Slave Leia. Now, and here's what I was really worried about, okay, because we're going to talk about Slave Leia real quick since we're already on the subject of Leia. I was really concerned because I started reading all these, or not reading, but started seeing all these YouTube things that they did in the past, recently, within the last 9 months, where they're saying that Disney is trying to get rid of Slave Leia. They're trying to remove Slave Leia from their lineup. They recalled, I guess, a few statues that they licensed out to different people. They're trying to remove her from there. But I just saw that Funko Pop or whatever, it popped up on my Amazon or whatever. Funko, or actually Mark Hamill tweeted it. It's a Funko Pop with Jabba, Slave Leia, and that little creature that Jabba had. Remember? What is that thing? What's that little creature? Remember that little like, bat-looking creature? Well, anyways, that's now released by Funko Pop. So if they're releasing that, then hey, maybe there's hope that we will still see a Slave Leia. Who knows?
Skunk, you've solved the guild hopping problem. I think it's time to set your sights on something even larger.
I think so too. I think it is time now, and I actually have. Every time like I message the devs or anything, I always put in like P.S. Don't forget Dad Slave Leia. You know, I always throw that in there. So yes, we definitely need Slave Leia, man. She's an icon. She killed Jabba the Hutt. Okay, if you can't put that into context, Jabba the Hutt ruled the Outer Rim. Okay, Jabba the Hutt was the emperor of the Outer Rim, so he was the big dog. He was the king. Outside of what the Empire had. So you had the Empire on the inside, and then on those outskirts, the Wild Wild West of the galaxy. Jabba the Hutt was the king. So she killed him. And she did it with her bare hands and a chain. Pretty impressive. Luke couldn't even mind trick the dude, and Leia just straight ganked him. So pretty impressive there. But hey guys, thanks so much for watching our Leia. Good luck on our Leia. Let us know where your Leia's at in the comments below. All right, cool. We're done with that segment. Nice, man. Good job. That was fun. I'm glad we finally got to talk about Slave Leia like that. Now you bean.
Yeah, what's up?
All right, let's go back down and see what these boys are doing. Ray, Slave Leia, Clown Rider said, you crazy.
No, I'm definitely not about to use him.
Clown Rider said Ray is better than Slave Leia. No freaking way, dude. No way. No way. Ray didn't kill anybody. Ray spared people's lives. She's not hardcore. All right.
The great thing about all this is that Molly Bean can finally get Princess Leia now.
I can. I've been waiting.
Yeah.
So excited.
That is. Good, man. Well, hey, I'm glad that things worked out the way that they did. I'm glad that we got some cool updates coming. Really wish they would stop releasing new characters. I really, really, really wish they would do that. And let's just fix some of these old ones first. I don't mind them releasing new characters. Believe me, I have no problem with them doing that. I just wish that I can't justify myself purchasing any new characters. I just can't justify myself doing that when they're not fixing some of the characters that they already have, especially some of the characters like Tusken Shaman, who is basically unplayable, that people spent money to get. So I don't want to be stuck in that.
Well, I mean, people jumped in. I mean, Molly is one of them to get Echo. I mean, because that makes sense. You add Echo to a clone team. Because he pretty much completes that team. But I mean, is there anything about this character that makes you want to buy a Chromium pack?
Well, here's the thing, Riemann. You got the daily character points towards Scoundrels having some role to play in the near future, and given the data mine about a Scoundrel event, I think it's pretty likely that that's something on the radar.
I think it's something kind of like the Empire Assault event. It's going to be kind of like a Scoundrel event where you're just going to do the same type of thing,
Yeah, but we have a lot of kind of like garbage Scoundrel characters. I mean, they're just not that exciting. You have Newt Gunray. Okay, I mean Newt Gunray, dude, that was the kind of I mean, his part in the movie wasn't all that exciting. I mean, you definitely didn't fall in love with him and make him one of your favorite characters. Who else is a Scoundrel? Isn't Mob Enforcer a Scoundrel?
Yeah.
Mob
I mean, the
Enforcer,
problem with Scoundrels in general is they rely on thermal detonators. Most of the Scoundrels' basic attack just doesn't work. Until they fix that, they're just not going to be a viable team.
Newt Gunray,
They should make
you talk about
Scoundrels.
Chewbacca.
Jawa should be Scoundrels.
Chewbacca, Greedo, Lando.
Newt Gunray, Mob Enforcer.
Is Dengar a Scoundrel?
Yes.
Yep.
You said Boba Fett, right?
Yeah, Boba Fett.
Greedo.
I mean, there is a team out there that's probably good if you stick all these pieces together. It's just not an easily acquired team. So at this point, we're seeing it.
Let me pull up the let's pull up SWGOHGG and then let's look at all the scoundrels.
Let's be honest here. The Scoundrel team kind of sucks.
Okay, let's see. Scoundrel. Oh, Cad Bane. Boba Fett, Cad Bane, Chewbacca, Dengar, Greedo, Han Solo, Lando, Mob Enforcer, and Newt Gunray. Okay, so here's what I want you to do. Malia Bean and Riemann, I want you to build us a Scoundrel team.
Honestly, I'll go here. I would say Newt Gunray lead with
I'm gonna go IG88. Someone's putting that in the chat. IG88 technically should be a Scoundrel. With his Omega on his leadership ability, you get dots on crit.
But he's not a Scoundrel.
I'm gonna call him a Scoundrel.
You can't say he should be a Scoundrel and then say you're building a Scoundrel. You can Okay. Well, Anakin should be Sith then, I guess. I don't know. I mean, you can't do that.
I would
build
say
a legit Scoundrel team. Okay, who'd you say was lead?
I would say Newt Gunray lead with Lando. Then I'd probably go with Boba Fett, or actually maybe even Boba Fett lead.
I would say Boba Fett lead if you're doing that. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe Boba Fett lead with Lando. Then I'd go with you know, I mean, I don't know what a maxed. I mean, I have a leveled up Chewie, but not a maxed out Chewie. I wonder what he would look like. But I'd then go with probably this guy Dengar, whatever he comes out, and Cad Bane.
No. Can't use Cad Bane.
No. I'm not saying Cad Bane in the team. I'm saying Cad Bane actually has a pretty good leader ability too.
I think you have to go Lando leader because you get speed and crit. You have to use the new Han Solo because he's probably a dominant character.
Let's leave him out for a minute because
Isn't he a rebel?
No, he's both.
He's
rebel and
like
a Scoundrel.
Lando. Yeah, he's like Lando.
Okay, so we got to leave him out of this. Then,
I would. I mean, I just don't think. I mean, we're trying to build a team for our viewers to watch.
We can't get Dengar. I mean, we can't get Dengar either. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
So
take
Dengar,
Let's build it with a legit team that you have right now, like a legit.
I don't think that's the thing. I don't think there is a legit team right now.
Let's build the most legit team we can based on what we have right now.
Boba Fett lead, Newt Gunray. You know, then I'd say Cad Bane.
So you're saying Newt Gunray instead of Dengar?
Newt Gunray. Well, Dengar is not available, right? So we're saying people that we can field right now. Yeah. So Newt Gunray instead of Dengar. Greedo. I'd say.
So are we at Lando lead now? We're at Lando lead, right?
I know we're doing a Boba Fett lead with Lando, Greedo, Chewie, whatever.
Lando, Greedo, Chewie, and Newt Gunray.
Wow. I can't.
Yeah, it's terrible.
I can't pull these characters up. Well, I mean, pull them
That's
up.
a lot of purple.
That's pretty much the only Scoundrel team you could field today.
Okay, they're getting really upset, guys. They're getting really upset in the chat that you guys are choosing Newt Gunray over Chewbacca.
No, we put Chewie in. He was there.
I can't build the team. Sometimes on SWGOHGG, if you're building a squad and then you try to remove people and add people and stuff like that a couple times, it just won't let you add anybody. So I'm out on that for now. They need to fix that. But okay, cool. So you're putting in Chewbacca. So recap for everybody on the thing because they don't want to be offended by your guys' bad choices. What they think might be bad choices. Tell them
they're all bad choices.
Okay, so Boba Fett lead with Chewbacca, Newt Gunray, we said
Greedo and
Lando, and Greedo and Lando.
Cool.
That will guarantee.
That sounds about as legit as it can get. You know, you're talking about just leaving out Mob Enforcer there.
That will get you top 400 or.
Yes, at least top 400 in your arena. That'll get you top 400 or lower, guaranteed in your arena.
That's right.
Get it.
You talking about the before the. before they fixed Newt Gunray's leader, I heard that Lando and Newt Gunray with Newt Gunray lead is pretty good.
Yeah, but they fixed it. It was cheesed. It was like it was giving crit turn meter to non-stealth characters.
Cool.
I think the overwhelming point from this exercise is that they knew Scoundrels, and hopefully these new Scoundrels are those characters that make a Scoundrel team interesting and dynamic and not useless.
Yeah, it's always fun to try out, different teams. And I'll say this, man, good or bad or indifferent. Good, bad, or indifferent. When they had that Empire event come out, it did motivate me to get my Han. I already had him enough to 7-star. I 7-starred him. I leveled him up to 80. I ended up working on him. I put my efforts into getting him up a little bit. Getting him up to at least gear 9 or whatever. And and then I leveled up my Hoth Rebel Scout, from 70 to 80. So, it did kind of entice me to do some characters I kind of wanted to do, but I wasn't really in a rush to do. So, yeah, I guess that's not a bad thing, to use some of those characters to kind of motivate you to get some of those characters up. Because I liked running that. I already had, the 2 clones and Leia, so it worked out fine. I didn't have any problems with it. Once I did that, I could basically auto the event all the way to the end, so...
It's similar to the Yoda event. They give you incentive to work on characters you otherwise wouldn't. I think it's great.
Remon was already working on Rebels, I think, for his.
Well,
yeah, he runs a Rebel arena.
What do you think the best Rebel team is if you're putting together a Rebel squad?
I think right now the Cookie Cutter Cheese Squad is the Akbar lead, Han, Leia, Rey, and Royal Guard, something like that. Don't you think?
Yep. Although Gear 11 Lando is supposed to be extremely nasty.
What were we talking about Soldier the other day?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, I'm still waiting for you to get him. You said you were pretty close, so I'd like to see how he performs for you. Wasn't it Malia?
Are you close,
Malia
Reman?
Bean? Didn't you say that his 20% health thing wasn't working? Wasn't that
It's
you?
supposedly not working. I have him at 5 out of 100, 6 stars.
You got him at what?
I have 5 out of 100 at 6 stars, so he's a long way away from go live.
Well, what have you done with him? I mean, why do you think that's not
Nothing.
working?
No, it's based on the character. There's a good character review.
Oh. Gotcha.
He's fine, but I think I don't know that he replaces the maxed out Royal Guard, and he certainly doesn't replace a maxed out Rey.
Yeah, Royal Guard, man. I mean, he's just got such great health and stuff. I mean, there's a lot.
For me, the best part is that the AI just can't mess up half of the problem with.
Well, and even a lot of players. I mean, there's still a lot of players that are new, to the game or whatever. I mean, anybody can plug Royal Guard in, and I mean, you really can't. I mean, you can't mess him up. You can't mess up Royal Guard. You know what I mean? So, like, you can mess up, like we just talked about Leia. I mean, you could mess up Leia for sure. Didn't stealth her.
I've actually noticed the AI with maxed Leia doesn't always stealth when appropriate.
On defense.
Problem. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's on. I think a lot of people. Well, I don't know. Maybe a lot of people didn't, but I think they figured a lot of people would complain about how difficult that would be in arena, especially because she's chromium only. Didn't have her because it is. I mean, she is unhittable. If you don't have AOE or anything, I mean, she really is unhittable. If based on what her abilities are. So.
Well, we will certainly be seeing a lot more of her in.
The anti-Leia right now is definitely B2.
Yeah, I was just talking about him. We were doing our little review up there. Yeah, I went against the B2 team for the first time. All droid B2, and I ended up losing because I mean I really didn't take it as serious as what I should have, and beat him a second time, beat him every time since. But I kind of followed Grand Patron's method of start on B2, kill B2 first, and that really hurt me the first time. So As you know me, I don't like to lose, and I don't lose that often. Do you run B2 in your arena? I know you have them.
Not yet. I'm just waiting on the Jawa engineer. I just got him the 5 stars tonight, so pretty soon.
A big shout out to Atomic Robot dominating his guild with the information that he has gleaned from the Lord Skunk community. He's level 64, and all of his other members are level 72 or higher. And he finishes top, I think he said top 3 or top 5 in damage every raid. So big shout out to him. It's cool, man. That's what we like to hear. All right, so if you haven't checked out that community update released around the official forums, make sure you head over to lordskunk.com and check them out there. I know some people message me and they say they refuse to go to the official forums to check out anything, and they appreciate the fact that I also post the updates. So it is up there on lordskunk.com. If you want to check them out, feel free to do so. Also on lordskunk.com, I did put up the ally code database. We used to have that on our old blog site, which is still alive and well. But on our new site, lordskunk.com, we do have the ally codes up. If you go to links and click on ally codes there at the top, it'll take you in there. Just go down to the bottom, and you can put in your ally code information and find other ally codes in there. And
Do you have a section on there? Do you have a section on there just for like charts, like where we can get like that list of guys that only need like furnaces to get to gear 11 and stuff?
Yeah, I actually do. And I hope you're asking me that so you remind me to do it, and you're not asking me that because you don't really know the answer to that, because that's...
I do know the answer to that.
Okay, good. Then there's all kinds of great guides. All you have to do here, let's just pull it over here. If you go over here, guides, video guides, so you can see all the different videos we've done for you. Just click over here. It'll be a drop-down menu on the side here, and you can see all the different videos you can do. And then guides, just click on that, and it'll show you all the various guides that we have posted on there that different Team Skunk members, members of the community have posted. All kinds of great stuff there. And then our top 10 list, if you guys want to check out the top 10 list, just click on that button. But ally codes right here, click on that, take you over to the ally code page, just scroll down and put it in this little comment box somewhere here. There it is. Put it in your little comment box, ally code, follow that format. And finally the promo. We're going to be giving away Remon's ally code tonight. We're giving away whose ally codes are we giving away tonight? We're giving away Wise Man Pendle, right? Lord Wrath. Okay, Lord Wrath's the first one. So if you haven't done so yet, head over to lordskunk.com. Click on links, click on promo. There's 4 things that you can do to get some of the most infamous players in the galaxy's ally code. Okay, you can get your 7-star General Grievous. You can test them out. You can test out your Sun Fact, your B2, your all these other characters. You know that maybe you haven't had an opportunity to check out yet. So just head over to lordskunk.com and fill this out. It'll take you a few minutes. And you can get Lord Wrath, Wise Man Pendle, Remon, Azab's ally code. You can be rolling around with that B2 or General Grievous, right? And Lord Skunk's ally code. Lord Skunk's ally code. So just go through these, fill that out. Malia Beans code we'll give away too. I'm going to give Malia Beans code away for this number 4.
Sounds good.
Malia Bean, our number one, listen, the number 1 damage dealer in all of Team Skunk on this raid today. You can have an opportunity to get his ally code.
Prepare to be underwhelmed.
Yeah. Still cool though. Hey, there's a lot of people on there that just need help getting through some of these
Absolutely.
You know,
and if you guys need stuff on those ally codes, make sure you let us know. We're on Discord. We'll stick anything in.
Yeah, if you guys want to test somebody out, or if you need help, you know, you need a DACA or you need a Barris or something like that, you know, help you out. So make sure you go over there and do that. We're going to draw that here in about 13 minutes. You got 13 minutes till we draw. Grand Patron better not have bounced on us. Grand Patron. Grande Patron!
His mic's off, but he'll probably be on in a second.
So I'm yelling. Zerg!
I can hear. I'm here.
Hey, what's up, buddy? Hey, 13 minutes. 13 minutes, we're going to do the drawings, okay? Just want to give you a heads up.
13 minutes, I got it.
13 minutes, baby. All right, so for right now, I'm going to move everybody back down. Let's all move back down to that one channel. I want you guys, I'll throw out some questions at you guys can discuss them, okay? Here we go, boom.
If you hit as hard as his abilities will allow, I mean, man.
What's up? Hey, what's up, guys? What's up? Hey, I wanted to give everybody an opportunity. I was going to throw out some questions at you guys, okay? And you can answer them for the community. Throw some questions out at you. Or now you being, if you're watching, just keep an eye on chat, see if anybody has any questions. We'll be glad to answer their questions. Now you being, you with us?
Sure.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm back.
Sweet. Great. Yep, just keep an eye on that, and then we can get those questions answered. So if you have questions and you're watching this on a live chat, feel free to post in the live chat, and we will be glad to answer that for you. Now I have a quick question. Okay, I have a quick question. This does not include Riemann or Malia Bean because we already kind of talked about it. Everybody else in here is free to answer. Just don't get crazy. Let the other person answer as well. Who is your favorite Scoundrel character? Who is your favorite Scoundrel character?
Lando.
Are we talking in-game or are we talking actual
in-game?
Double down on Lando then, for sure.
Yeah, I like that choice. It's a good choice. Well, you get the added benefit because he's also a relic, so you can double dip with him. Anybody else?
Lando for me.
Well, I'm not gonna say Cap Green since I have 711 shards of him. I'm not gonna say him, but I would probably say Lando.
All right. Who else? Shane in 7. What'd you say?
Definitely Lando.
Lando. Okay, cool. Tomatron, you want to get in on that one?
I mean, Lando's probably far, I think, the strongest one. I'm actually looking up on Star Wars Galaxy Hero GG just to see if I can find any scoundrels that are worth talking about. But Lando seems to hit like a truck, and he's been devastating to some of my teams when I fought him.
Well, I like the fact that they add him as a rebel and a scoundrel. I like that. So you kind of get the dual benefit of him. He actually kind of helps out, both teams. He can be a little bit of a utility character to both sides, so that's good. All right, and then who is the one character? Okay, the one character that you're not currently using. Okay, maybe you have him unlocked, or maybe somebody you would like to unlock. Who's that one character that you'd like to bring onto your roster next?
I'm working on Rex Real Long Farm right now. I've tried buying some chromiums that didn't really help, so I'm just buying them from the store. I have them at 5-star. I think Rex is just really great for raids for those that don't have him.
I agree with that. That's a good one. Riemann or Malia, who's going next? I see you both want to go.
Malia can go.
I was just dealing with other things. I'm sorry, you're talking about a character.
A character that you may have unlocked or you may not have unlocked, but that you haven't done anything with yet that you would like to add to your roster.
I'm going to go with First Order Stormtrooper. I have him at 7 stars. He's level 53. And I feel like he has some viability with the evasion meta that will be coming when Han Solo is unlocked.
Very good, very good. And the reason why Daniels Jacks, our trusty producer, or Dr. DJ of Team Skunk, he said Han Solo. Well, yes, Han Solo is probably going to be the best Scoundrel. I highly doubt anybody, even if they made some changes, could beat him. His abilities are really good, but he's not available really yet to the majority of us. So other than Han Solo, we were looking for that answer. All right, and then anybody else got anything they want to weigh in? Any other characters on your roster?
Darth Vader, and he's gearable, and most people at my play level would be able to certainly have him at 5-star, and are probably getting kind of close to 6 if they've been picking him out of the shard shop the whole time. I'm still 24 off getting him 6-star, but I'd really love to bring Vader in, maybe on an arena team, maybe in Galactic War. I think he'd be terrific to play.
Yeah,
Vader's definitely cool. Honestly, I'm waiting on Sun Fox, man. I have him at 7 stars. I'm just saying, if you're talking about one specific character, I have a whole team that I'm putting together, that Jawa droid team. So if you're talking about that, Jawa engineer at 5 stars. Once I get him to 7, that would be the #1 character. But besides that, I'm sorry, what was the character I just said before, Jawa engineer?
So Sun Fac.
Sun Fac, yeah, he just needs a droid caller, and we've already discussed a couple of times in this stream how difficult those are to come by. So once I get him, geared up a little bit, I've heard he's pretty good at the higher level. I heard they fixed his AI a little bit. I don't, if it's not true, I don't know, but I'd like to try him out. Right now, he's just kind of unusable at this point.
Anybody else? Dartron, I'm surprised you're not in on this.
I like to get B2. I'm gonna have to purchase him for my droid team I'm building. So yeah, that's the character I like to grab.
And I think for me personally, again, it's time asking the question. I'll answer it the way I want. It's not just one character for me. It's, as you guys know, I stopped playing my droid account. Kind of once guilds came out, there's just too much demand. There's now too much to do. I kind of dabbled with it a little bit to help out some of the other guilds. I made some guilds with it to kind of get some people going, but they've taken those guilds over, and I would go and create a new guild and get them set up, and then they would take it over and go on and so forth. But now I'm pretty much done with that at this point. But I think I'd like to I got all my droids where they could be 7-starred. Okay, so my HK, my 88, my 86 could all be 7-starred. My Poggle could be, and I'm working on Jawa Engineer. So all those characters could be ready to go. I just haven't, it's a lot of money to promote them and level them, as we all know. So if I could, I would like to see all those characters level 80 and geared up, because I'm thinking, dude, that this 88 with that, I've seen some stuff on him with his leadership, Omega. Wow, that dude's crazy. Anybody else?
Grievous for me, General Grievous.
Grievous, okay. Fair enough. Now, remember, you can win a 7-star General Grievous tonight. All you got to do is head over to lordscunk.com. Click on links, click on promo. We're going to be giving that away in 6 minutes. 6 minutes. So you still got a little bit of time. Make sure you head over there and do that. Get in for that drawing tonight. You do not want to be the one. And let me rephrase that. You do want to be one of the ones that gets their name called out in the live chat, man. It's cool. It's really cool. So.
I actually did get Grievous to gear 10, and I gave him an Omega on his basic.
No, nice. Is that his max, or can he get to 11?
No, he can only go to 10.
10. Okay, cool.
He's maxed out to the max, and he's got the Omega on his basic, which gives him plus 15% damage. He hits pretty hard now.
Cool. I think you're my ally. You have to put him on, or have to test him out.
He's in the challenges right now. So anybody, you could use him.
Oh, that reminds me. Since I got freed up on my friends list, I know who I'm gonna add.
Brett Alexander asked in the chat. He said, "Do you think they should add purple gear in the Chromium packs?" I don't think. Let me answer that one, and you guys can go. I don't think they should add purple gear necessarily to Chromium packs, but I think they should add a little bit of credits, a little bit of training droids, like they do in the Erodium. If they're going to continue on with the Chromiums, I think they need to give you a little bit of boost. You can buy a bunch of characters, and then it's like, bam, you got nothing to even go. Don't need to give you a ton. They need to give you a little bit. Need to give you a little something in there. A couple, maybe a couple purples like they do in Erodium, or maybe one purple and maybe half of what you get in Erodium or something. I don't know, something like that. But yeah, that would be cool. What do you guys think?
I can't believe in that update that they posted today that there was not a single mention of anything that had to do with gear.
Yeah,
nothing
and stuff. Yeah,
nothing. They were actually even mentioning in their last update that they were going to update us on the pre-crafting or what they were going to do about that. And I know, like I said, it's obviously been so long, and who cares about pre-crafting anymore? But I figured they would give us a bonus droid caller or something. I'm just kind of sour right now, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think we got. I mean, I think we understand the pre-craft. There's nothing we're gonna do about it. There's nothing we're gonna say right now about it. I mean, they got the Galactic Wars they're working on. They're working on this guild stuff. I mean, I think that the major, two major things to the game, you know, are being fixed. You know, the pre-crafts. Hopefully, that will be something to do. I just really think they could solve a lot of the pre-craft problem by just getting rid of this garbage crap in a raid. They don't need to drop stun cuffs in raids. We don't need to drop this or that. We got guild challenges, man, right? You need to use burn up some energy, you know, to get gear, and that's where I can get stun cuffs. I can get stun cuffs out of there. But maybe in challenges, maybe put a level 80 challenge that drops some of this stuff. You know, the challenges we have now, people are saying they're pretty weak. You know, they did nerf them. People were complaining they were too hard. Now they're saying they're too weak. So maybe they need to put a level 80 challenge in where we can get some, you know, some additional gear, and then just give us that stuff in raids, man. Just give that stuff. Once they fix this thing about the raids, okay, or once they start progressing towards fixing this about the raids, then I think it makes sense. Make the gear a little easier to get out of the raids, right? Because you're not going to be having people getting all these extra pieces, right? You have people getting hopefully a normal amount, like they normally should, and they should be able to do that.
We never had to wait this long for gear, man. I mean, it's like, you know, even if I was trying to get 50 stun cuffs, which was like a big deal before, you know, trying to get 50 stun cuffs, that took you days, right? You know, now it's like I miss that. I wish I could get gear in 3. Like if I knew in like 3 days that I'd get a droid caller because I just farmed it. I miss that. I miss the ability to do that. You know what I'm saying? It's like I thought the old way was whack. You know what I'm saying? I thought the way it was before was too much.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I mean, this is just crazy.
Now, how about this? If they reduce how many of these materials you need to maybe 25, I can live with that. Just that I have to collect 50 of these things. Just let me collect 25 and then get my joy collar or whatever.
I'd say leave it as is.
Grande Patron, you there?
I am here.
All right, we're ready to do our giveaway. I hope everybody is super excited. We're gonna start with
YouTube.
The YouTube one. Let's pull it up so people know.
I am pulling it up now. I froze it, and I'm going to refresh one last time for everybody who maybe got in 2 seconds ago.
Yep, and if you haven't gotten all the way in yet, you haven't got through all the promos or whatever, you just found out about it here, you came on late, still get in for them because we do them every Friday, okay? And even if you don't win today, one of these promos, again, we do it every Friday, so you get an opportunity to do it. We want to make sure. I get a lot of people, okay? I get a lot of people that message me and they say, hey, you know, Skunk, I probably got a lot right now. Let me look. Let me see how many I got right now. I'll move it over, you guys can see. Okay, I got all these friend requests. I got what, like right in the last 22 hours, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 friend requests. I just can't, man. We're only limited to 35 people. I just can't add every single person. I would like to, but I can't. And every single person as an ally. But what we do is we rotate it out. You know, we offer these codes up to some of the top players or rosters and stuff. I know people need help, man. Like this level 37 on there, you know, that's looking to add me as an ally. I mean, I know they could really benefit from some of the characters I have. Unfortunately, I can't add every single person, so that's why we do it this way. It helps the community by getting some promotion out there for Lord Skunk, LordSkunk.com, the live shows and what we try to do. So we appreciate you guys doing that. Also, it allows you the opportunity to be able to have some of these allies. Okay, so we're going to start with number 1. This is for Lord Ras ally code.
And I am working it right now. I am almost there. But yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, we're trying to, you know, kind of spread the wealth in the community. I will tell you that, you know, being a younger player and having some, you know, some of these allies can really help you get through some of these challenges. I wish we could have more allies. Just to be totally honest with you, I'd love to be able to. You know, we got a guild of 50, and everybody wants to be my ally, and I've only got, you know, 35 spots. I want to be, you know, it makes it a little tough. But it is what it is.
Yeah. So if you're in Team Omega, you're representing Team Omega and you're watching this live show, we'll be giving away Grand Patrons Ally Code a little bit later in the show too.
Everybody, honestly, I probably need all the Omega guys' help I could get. So they've seen my roster, and they know I use all their characters. Probably more than they use mine, just to be totally honest about it. But anyway, we all know that not pulling chromiums means I have a free to play roster. But soon that will have Princess Leia in it as well, and so it won't look quite so free to play anymore.
Yeah. Finally get that Leia
there.
now, baby. Yeah. All right, so here we go. Are you ready to do this thing?
I am almost there, man.
Okay,
we
sure.
have a lot. We have a lot of people that are on this account now, that are on this thread in the discussions, and everybody knows what we're looking at here, right? We're basically saying,
Yep, we are looking. This is for the YouTube. This is for the YouTube one. And what we do, if you've never done this with us before, we're gonna, whatever the end number is, however many people that did it, we do a random number from random.org. We do the random number, it'll pick the winner.
let's see, 1, 2, 3.
Robert M. Look at Echoing Fives. Who else is good to run with them? I was thinking Daka and Royal Guard. I've only been playing the game a little over a week. There you go, bud. So hey, if you're gonna start strong, baby. Start strong. Yeah, Royal Guard could work. Royal Guard's just good anywhere.
Royal Guard is good anywhere. Ray is good anywhere.
Yeah.
215.
215. Here we go. 215. Now keep in mind, don't get all upset if you aren't the winner right away, because some of these people may have won in the past. So we're going to continue to pull a new winner. So here we go. 1 through 215. Grand Patron, drum roll, please. Lucky number 171. Lucky
171.
number.
Oh, that's an old one. Let me pull that up.
71.
Okay.
Cool. Well, welcome to the game, Robert M. Welcome to the community. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, player. We need you. We need that love and support that you're going to give us, bro. Robert M., if you go to lordskunk.com, or to the channel, either one, the YouTube channel that you're on right now, and go to guides, the video guides. There's a lot of helpful information there breaking down arena shipments, who you should farm there, Galactic War shipments, Cantina shipments, Cantina battles, even guild shipments, all that good stuff. So it'll really help you get started. Cool. Glad you did.
It is a previous winner.
Okay.
It is Tessam Islam,
okay,
which
so
is a previous winner.
Okay, so we're gonna roll again, guys. Here we go. Drum roll, please. Lucky number 107. Man, these sevens are popping up tonight. 107. Lucky number 107. Robert M. Current team is Phasma Lead, Echo, Sunfac, Royal Guard, Leia.
It is a new winner. We have a new winner.
New winner. Winner, chicken dinner. Who is it?
Michael Owen. Michael Owen.
Michael Owen used to come to the live shows. I haven't seen him that much lately. So just shoot him that quick little message here, and
I will.
And we'll see what's up. Okay. Who's next on our list? We did that. Now we do the Reddit. Okay, so just let me know when you're ready for the old Reddit. And I'm going to check out this bonus energy we got here. Thank you to Grand Patron for being my favorite co-host. That helps me out with all these good promotions. It's very hard. I had to do it myself last week. And we let me just tell you this way. We didn't do the random.org method. We did the spin the mouse wheel wherever it stops method. That was the method.
The spin the mouse wheel.
Yeah.
Okay.
I tried counting it, and I was just like, nah, I'm out on this. I'm out on this program.
Let's see.
A big shout out to my boy Daniels Jax holding it down for Team Skunk. Behind the scenes, man, the guy is a freaking guru. He's
man, we have so many great people like that. You know, whether it's Lord Wrath or it's Malia Bean or it's Riemann. I mean, everybody, you know, they do great at holding stuff, holding the fort down.
And I don't want to forget.
Everywhere.
I don't want to forget too, because I actually made a note. I don't want to forget about some of our guild leaders of our, you know, some of our newer, or I don't know what you want to call them. I don't want to say like lesser guilds, because they're not lesser at all. These guys are doing great. They're all coming up very well. But a shout out to some of our, I would say younger guilds, maybe. Let's call them younger.
Yeah.
That'd be better. Younger guilds. Rashna X does a great job in there, you know, helping, you know, pick up new people or directing them. They all do a great job working together and helping each other fill, you know, they like, oh, well, you know, you'd be a good fit for this person's guild. They're not on right now, but, you know, I'll make sure they contact you. So it's really cool. So Rashna X, and then our new guild leader over in Team Skunk, MU, Mew is Veronis. That was a guild that I kind of had on my alt account. I wasn't really doing much with it. I was, you know, really kind of letting my alt account fall to the wayside, but he stepped up and wanted to lead a guild, and he's been doing a good job over there. And then we have a brand new guild leader for Team Skunk NU. That's Scratch Lit. Looks like he's doing pretty good over there, getting that stuff set up. We got our boy McLeod over in Team Skunk Zai doing a great job. They're progressing along very nice. Roe, ran by Martini, doing a very good job. Lambda by the infamous Janko Fett in the house, doing a good job over there with those guys. Upsilon with our boy Wackion, he's been with us for a long time. Team Skunk Pie, Matthew Lay does a good job over there with those guys. They're moving up the boards. Team Skunk Psy, Darth Lampshade, what's up, what's up? Team Skunk Gamma. Got Jenamar over there, Fragos, Tank Lord, all those guys. Beta with our homeboy Rev Dr. Shaw, been around with me for a long time. And then Omega, of course.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, Grand Patron, Rogue, Ritual Danny, Joe.
White Room. Donkeysaurus.
What about the other Ritual Greg? He's not an officer?
So Ritual Greg decided that he would step down. We kind of made room for White Room. He said, look, we kind of have a hive mentality on Ritual Gaming anyway. So he said, you know, the other two can speak for me and it's fine. So that was kind of how that transpired.
Cool.
You know, we got some great stuff going on. You know, we have some people who've said, you know, that they wanted to, you know, start a new guild. You know, I don't know if you talked about it or not, but we got a new guild, which is Team Skunk Omicron, and that one's kind of been working a little bit. I mean, we just got so much cool stuff going on with these guilds. I mean, that guild's so new. You know, and I've been working with Team Skunk Kit on kind of bringing that up as kind of a little bit more hardcore new guild. You know, and we got to figure out, you know, and get that all up there and figure out where they're sitting on SWGOH and everything. But you know, some great stuff coming on. You know, for all of Team Skunk, just some amazing people. We are 133 on the Reddit. 133.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, there was one more guild. You interrupted me. I never got to it, but that is Team Skunk main guild. Big shout out. Big shout out to their guild leader. Does a great job.
He does. He does an excellent job.
Really appreciate all the hard work that he does.
That's right. We are so proud of Darktron. Oh, sorry.
Oh, could you only imagine? Oh, could you only imagine?
Oh no.
Funny.
But you guys do have some great people. I mean, there's great people all throughout Team Skunk.
All over. I don't know.
Songhammer. I mean, you know,
Songhammer. Yep, those guys. Now those guys have been super busy. They were at the World of Warcraft Warcraft movie premiere, because obviously they work with Blizzard. So they were there on the red carpet. They hung out with Leroy Jenkins, the real Leroy Jenkins, and they hung out with, you know, all the people that were in the movie and the Blizzard people. And all this. That was really cool. So make sure you check out their Twitter.
You know, you know, it's also way cool that, you know, they let us use their music and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, they're a great group of guys. I mean, if you guys haven't, I mean, we did a whole live stream one time where they kind of told us their story. It's probably been, I don't know, 4 or 5 weeks back maybe, but super great guys.
Yeah, go watch that replay if you guys haven't watched that. That's a really good. Those guys are super cool. They kind of tell you, how they did all. Man, they get to travel the world, playing music and being nerds, and that's awesome, man. There's nothing wrong with that. And they get to do it with the best gaming company I feel in the world, and that's Blizzard. So that's pretty cool, man, that they get to do that. And they get to live their dream, man. Plus, right now they're working at Sony Studios out in Hollywood on a movie. They're doing a movie soundtrack. That's why they haven't been as active. They still do their stuff, but they haven't been as active in our community as much this last week or so. They've just been they said no sleep, man. They've been going on no sleep trying to get the soundtrack done and stuff. So it's really cool. All right, well, let's pop over and check out. You said how many was it?
133.
133. Okay, here we go. Lucky number 14. Wow, that's easy. Lucky number 14.
Oh, 14. I can just count from the top.
Yep. Did you post the name in the chat for the other YouTube winner?
I did not. I messaged him on the.
Okay.
I messaged him, directly. Michael Owen. That was Michael Owen.
Yeah. If you want, maybe when we're done or something, just type them in so everybody can see it.
Yeah.
Because sometimes people have different screen names and stuff, you know. But what's up? Ronus was in the house. What's up? What's up? Yeah. Well, there's a new leader in Pi. Somebody said. Somebody said there's a new leader in Pi. Tombstone Pi. Who did I miss? Oh yeah, Matthew Lay stepped down. Matthew Lay is having a baby. That's right. I forgot all about that. Sorry, he did talk to me about that. Matthew Lay is having a baby. Congratulations to Matthew Lay. So he stepped down as the guild leader where he was doing a great job. And he turned that over to, I'd have to look at my PMs to find out. I just can't remember off the top of my head. I think is it Kenya? I think it's Kenya. It's Kenya. Yeah, pretty sure it's Kenya. So cool. Very cool.
So the winner over here is Drunken Master 66. Drunken Master 66.
Very nice. Congratulations to Drunken Master 66. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Cool.
So that's who we got. So we will give him a message here on Reddit and let him know he's the winner.
Win a chicken dinner. Okay, now our next one.
The next promo is promo number 3.
This is for the old Twitch. I gotta do this in my email.
This is the Twitch one. Yeah.
Okay, this one's not quite as easy. Let's see. I gotta do this one out of my email, so
okay.
Do it here. Okay, the winner is Rogue.
Rogue
613. I don't know if that's
Rogue 613. No, different Rogue. Different Rogue.
Yeah, Rogue.
So that's the Twitch winner.
613. Yep. Rogue 613. Rogue
Got it.
Now, what's up, Valsey? That's my boy right there. Valsey's in the house. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this one. So here's what I like to do with this one. Okay. Every single person. Okay. Every single person that is watching this live chat, we appreciate you, or watching the live show. We appreciate everybody that comes to the live show, participates in the live chat, hangs out, watches all the the stuff that we do. I mean, sometimes the live chat's just as entertaining, if not more, sometimes in Darktron. So here's what we're gonna do, and I like doing this. This is always fun. Pick a number. I'm gonna write it down. Okay, I'm gonna write it down. Now this time I'm gonna change up. I normally do between 1 and 100. I'm gonna do between 1 and 200. I'm gonna write it down. Okay, I just wrote it down. Okay, so pick a number between 1 and 200. Pick a number between 1 and 200. Type it in the chat. Whoever is closest to my number without going over wins my ally code. Now, because this is such a special inaugural event, or whatever you want to call it, and we're going to celebrate this new update and hopefully these changes that are hopefully going to go forward, we will also be giving away Grand Patron. So Grand Patron needs to pick a number between 1 and 200.
Okay. Between 1 and 200.
Between 1 and 200. So type out, you got a chance to win mine or Grand Patron's ally code. Okay? Post in chat a number between 1 and 200. Whoever is closest to my number and or Grand Patron's number without going over is going to win the ally codes. Okay? So blow them up. Blow them up. Between 1 and 200. Pick a number, any number between 1 and 200. If Darktron was here, what number do you think he'd pick?
69. That's the number he would pick. We all know that. Oh, someone's real close already for mine. Holy cow. I got to make sure no one hits it perfect.
Daniel Jacks is in a drawing. He's in there. Nice, nice. Okay, cool. Well, we're going to let that sit for a minute. I'm going to grab a drink.
You're going to grab a drink?
I got to grab a drink. If you guys can tell these guys a funny story while I'm away, that would be great.
A funny story? I will tell you a funny story, but I will tell you something else about kind of what's going on LordSkunk.com, which is, and you may have already talked about this or not, but we do have a store over there. And the store has t-shirts, and the store has hats, and the store has hoodies. And they all say Team Skunk on them. So whether you get a t-shirt or a hoodie or a hat, I grabbed a t-shirt, kind of a t-shirt guy. So that was what I did. But you can head over there, and we got some kind of cool stuff. So you can kind of rep your favorite YouTube channel, kind of rep the Team Skunk community. So you can head over there and look at that. That's always fun to do. And then something else you can look at is while you're over there, you can look at some of the reviews. You can hop into our Discord. You can look at the some of the other items we have going on. Really, just kind of a fun place to hang out. You can sign the petition to help Riemann stop smoking. You can do all kinds of kind of fun, neat things over there. So that's definitely one thing that you might want to look at while we're over there. Riemann, you got anything as far as funny stories?
Well, the funniest story is this one time I met this guy named Grand Patron.
Right.
And he had a 5-star Ventress.
This is way back in the day. Yep, I did have a 5-star Ventress. I was rocking 5-star Ventress, thinking she was amazing.
And she was the centerpiece to his PvP team.
On the dark side, that's for sure.
Today, Grand Patron finishes rank 1 every single day. So I think that's my interesting story for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. But I mean, I have other interesting stories like life stories, but some of them are probably inappropriate for here.
Well, I can tell you that if you're on late night, which Riemann and I are sometimes over there on Discord, late night, you could sometimes, if you're lucky, you will get to find the golden goose. And what I mean by that is, every once in a while, Riemann falls asleep on Discord, and you can hear him snoring. Now, it doesn't happen very very often, but it happens every once in a while. Come on, where are the numbers? I got somebody that's so close to my number they could spit, but they're not quite there. By the way, I love the person that put the number pi in there. That was awesome. You must be Team Skunk Pi. That's why you put that in there. But anyway, I'm still looking for some numbers. Random number between 1 and 200. You only got like 20 people that have put in numbers here, not even. So keep going, because someone has not hit my number, but you've gotten close.
How was the story? What story
hopping.
was it that you told them?
So I told him about the Team Skunk paraphernalia, about the hats and the merchandise that we have over there at teamskunk.com. And then Riemann told the story about how I used to rock a five-star Ventress as my best dark side character. That was way back in the day. I now have a 7-star Ventress, but I don't ever rock her as lead anymore. Now I rock a gear level 10, level 80, 7-star Phasma. That's that character. So there's numbers are still coming in though. And then I did tell a funny story, the story we all know about, which was I told the story about Riemann falling asleep in Discord. Because that's always a fun story to put in there.
Yep, that is a good one. All right, cool. Well, we're gonna call it there.
Oh man, somebody called it. Somebody got two people are at the same spot on my number.
Well, you notice that there's a couple people that just keep typing different numbers over and over again, right? You know that, right? You got to make sure you get their very first one. That's why I'm glad you're here for this.
Where's the first one?
This is not
the
fun.
First one that
this
got.
is not fun to scroll all the way up to the top. You got to pop out your chat if you haven't done so.
I know. I'm gonna have to do something. And I gotta find who was the first guy that actually got the closest to my number. Man, that's way up there. I'm gonna call it the first guy that got closest to my number, not the second guy. And make sure there's not one low. Nope, there's not one low. That's inappropriate. Okay, I'm calling it the first guy that got the closest. First guy that got the closest is Lord. Where is it? Lord Lunar. Lord Lunar got the closest.
Lord Lunar. Cool.
Lord Lunar. My number was 177. And 177, and he got 178. And he was the first one to post 178. So Lord Lunar gets my ally code.
Lord Lunar. Okay. Well, you ready for my number?
I'm ready for your number.
Okay, my number is the closest without going over, so they didn't go over, right?
Yes.
Okay. So my number is 112.
112. Who got the closest to your number? Thanks, Valsy, by the way.
Price is Right style. You're right. David Bone in the house. David Bone. Where am I getting all this extra energy? This is amazing.
So how do you guys feel about them picking Anakin as the first character to make adjustments to? And who would you have picked as the first character that should be adjusted?
Well, Anakin was always one of the ones we talked about. We always talked about Anakin, Darth Maul, Old Ben, and they did do Old Ben. So now they're moving on to Anakin. So slowly but surely they're getting through him. I think it makes sense now because he is, that he was released in that cantina, the higher cantinas, and more people are starting to get him. So.
Well, I mean, if he becomes he should be a better character. I mean, Anakin is like probably the best, best like wielding Jedi out of the bunch. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah. I think that. He's the reason for all the movies he was in.
So
besides that, though, I think he's probably the most powerful Jedi of them all there. So I mean, like, he should definitely be a very powerful character, especially when he was at his height. Because I mean, you think about where he is with Vader, and he's just lost a lot of his mobility and things like that. So when he's Anakin, I mean, he should be ridiculous.
Yeah.
Who won yours? Did you say?
112. I thought you were picking.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were scrolling.
I can't scroll through this thing. Whenever I do this thing, whenever they type something, whenever they type anything, it pulls me all the way back to the bottom, and then they'll keep typing stuff because they know I'm trying to do it, and then it will because they're trying to troll me.
All the way up to the top when we have numbers.
Yeah.
And you got Robert M. did 111. Right in the beginning, Robert M. did 111.
Robert M. He said he was going to walk his dogs real quick. He said, "Let him know if he won."
So Robert M. is the winner.
Robert M.
Yep.
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Cool. Well,
I still need and then mine was Lord Lunar. I still need his ally code.
Okay. So
I can
contact Grand Patron at grandpatron@gmail.com.
grandpatron77@gmail.com.
grandpatron77@gmail.com. Robert M. and Lord Lunar, and give him your in-game name and ally code, and then he'll get that over to me.
Who won my ally code?
Yeah, I was just gonna ask him that. Who won Remon's?
Remon was the Twitch.
Yep.
Is that correct?
Rogue 613. Not sure if that. I don't think that's our Rogue. I think that might be somebody different. But Rogue 613, wasn't it? Something like that.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me look at this. Let me look in the promos because I'll mess it up if I don't look again. In the promos for Remon's ally code, yeah, it's the Twitch and it's Rogue 613.
Rogue 613. Okay.
How do we get his ally code?
Then I'll message him. Grand Patron always sends me like a list, and then I go back and message him.
Yep. All right.
So we'll get that over to you. So what are you guys thinking about? What are you guys thinking about Ewok Elder? If you Omega is basic, it's going to add plus 10% turn meter for non-Ewok allies.
I think that's kind of sweet, actually. Let's come over here and look at it.
Let's look at Tebow too. I want to look at Tebow because Tebow's could be Omega. So Tebow's basic is if you Omega it, it's going to be 100% turn meter. If Tebow is stealth, he's going to remove 100% turn meter.
Yep. On his, but it's still a 6. It's still a cooldown for 6.
What?
Which is really tough. Tebow's. You talking about Ewok? You talking about the Ewok scramble or the if you Omega it? You talking about which?
If you
one
Omega his basic, when you do your basic attack, you're going to do 25%. You're going to add 25%. We already do 75, so you're going to move 100% turn meter reduction.
When stealthed.
When stealth.
Yeah, and the stealth is stealth for 3 turns with a 30. Tebow gains stealth for 3 turns. So.
Yeah, but it's also his leadership.
It is his leadership ability, so he should
be stealth pretty much the whole time. Should be.
Yes, should be.
I would say 90% of the time he should be stealth.
Tebow's looking pretty good. I think Ewok Elder. I mean, I'm slowly but surely working on my Ewoks. On my alt account, I have a pretty high Ewok Elder, and I mean he's definitely a very good character to have. He's really good in the in the raids. If you Omega, his tribal healer, which is his first special, you get more heal, and he does remove all negative stats. It is a 4-turn cooldown, which makes it a little bit tough, but I think he's a really good, strong character in those areas. It does seem like, though, in order to get some of that stuff to stick on a tier 7 raid, you have to get them to the highest gear level you can, which Ewok Elder goes to gear level 10, I believe. I don't think you can
it's
get
not
it.
bad to gear Ewok. The only Ewok that's really bad to gear is I think Chirpa. I think Chirpa's the most expensive Ewok to gear. The other three aren't that bad, I don't think. They do obviously take some raid only stuff. I think this guy, like right now, I don't know, he's not gear 9 yet, but let me see, Elder. My Elder is gear 9. To get to gear 10, he needs Nubian tech design. So that's that's a raid only piece. But I mean, it's not crazy. You know what I mean? It's not crazy. And the nice thing about the Ewoks, man, I'm telling you, dude, they're great getting through those first 6 to 9 nodes of Galactic War.
Tebow's kind of a bear to get to gear. Tebow's in the, he's in the 1130 for purples.
Oh,
which
he
is
is?
kind of tough. 1130 for purples on Tebow.
Huh? I must have been thinking when he was 70.
It's second only to Sunfac and Boba Fett.
Let me see. I'm gonna do Ewok, and then we're gonna look at each one because I thought Chirpa was the really. Chirpa's 850. Four raid gear pieces for Chirpa. 850 and 4 raid gear pieces.
That's the tough one right there.
Yeah.
It's 4 raid gear pieces.
And then Ewok. Oops. Jedi. Ewok Elder is 2-1. I don't know what that means. 2-1 raid gear pieces. What does that mean? One without furnaces. Okay. So Chirpa, they're all non-furnaces, so he needs 4 raid pieces that aren't furnaces. So wow, it's gonna be a tough one. And then, but Ewok Elder to max gear is only 440 purple. See, a lot of people ask, what does this mean?
Yeah,
so
that's
what that means. So when I say 440 purples, I mean this right here. It's gonna take 440 purple gears to level him. He'll get to tier 10 or gear level 10, and he needs 1 furnace and 1 something else, which is, I think I said it was a Nubian something. And then let's go back into. So get Tebow. Okay, 2 non-furnace raid gear, 1130 purples. Okay, yeah. So he has one out with this new update. What's his health? 23. What's his protection? 21. Not bad. I mean, he's got some. He's pretty meaty. And then we just gotta look at Scout. Scout, I think, is pretty cheap. He's like more like on Qui-Gon Jinn level, I think, isn't he? Scout's 670. Okay, a little bit higher. Oh wow, 4 raid gear that aren't furnaces. He needs 1 furnace and 4 non-furnace pieces. Wow.
He hits really hard though.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
You're seeing a little bit of a resurgence with some of these unusual characters. I mean, I know you kind of started it in the beginning. In the beginning, you didn't see so many, unusual characters being able to go in for phase one of a tier 7 raid, and I saw you running Tebow and Jawa Engineer, I guess. Regular Jawa.
No, I didn't. I was running. I was trying out that one that they post on the forums. Is Tebow, Ewok Elder, Rex, Qui-Gon, and Geo. I was just trying it out. My Ewok Elder, they're just not geared there. I wasn't. That's not what I was using them for. I was using them for raids, but I just wanted to try that. Now, I think even if they're geared, okay, you can do that, but it's going to be a long fight. It's going to be long. It's going to be like you need to start that like early, long before anybody plans on doing a raid, and just go in there and jack around with it, to see how much damage you can get. So I mean, it's definitely a long and boring fight. I'm not into those. Like there was somebody who did a bunch of damage when you're doing tier 6 with Ewoks. And, it was really cool to see that number, but, like, how long it took them, ain't nobody got time for that.
So, Genuine16 asked, what does without a furnace mean? So, without a furnace means it is possible to buy furnaces in shipments. The other pieces are not possible to get in the shipments.
Genuine16, just so you know, FYI, that's Veronis. Guild leader for Team Skunk, MU.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know it either.
True story.
So I tried to say his name one day, and he's like, "Oh, by the way, I'm Veronis." So I was like, "Oh, that's much easier to say than." Because it's not genuine, it's like genuine or something. I'm not sure how you'd say it, but all right, I'll be right back. So you guys can get any last thoughts. Get your last thoughts in.
You know that guy that's in the guild, Deus Ex Machina. His name is really Deus.
Yeah, we kind of messed that up for like forever, and then we were like, oh, whoops, sorry, buddy.
By the way, guys, it's Deus.
Yeah, he corrected us after weeks of
never heard his voice before. Nothing. It's always, he's been there for the raids and stuff, and then it's like all of a sudden, by the way, guys, it's Deus from the Silence. Game Day.
Yeah. I was like, oops.
Whoa, sorry, Deus. But now we know. So
now we know.
But
now we won't mispronounce people's names. I'm terrible sometimes at mispronouncing people's names, so I have to work on that.
Well, you have one of those names that's kind of gotten mispronounced quite a few times. I mean, it's it's been Grand
Patron, Grande Patron. Yeah, it's kind of like you, Raymond, Riemann.
I just give you guys names. I just call you whatever I think it is, and that's what we roll with. You know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, everybody can pronounce things different. You know what I'm saying? So,
I know it. We're gonna start calling you Loud Trunk from now on.
Yeah, you could.
Oh man. Oh man. No, that's cool. I think we're done, man.
Yeah, I think we're done, dude. Well, we gotta say what's up. We gotta say what's up to TS Kit James.
Yep, there it is. TS Kid James. Hey, James.
James, what's up?
Jammies.
It's actually, I think Daniel Jackson and Deus Ex Machina is also a movie. Actually, it's Ex Machina. I don't think they put the Deuce in, and that also starred Poe. FYI, just so you guys know. And the his
name is Deus Ex Machina.
Yeah.
Okay. You could say it however you want. You could say it Machina. Some people call it Machina. Okay, he's just.
No, he came in the chat and corrected us one night, a couple nights ago. We never heard the guy speak before ever, right? He's never spoken at a raid, nothing. And then like all of a sudden, like we're sitting there, like, oh look, it's Deus Ex Machina in the chat, and he's just like, by the way, guys, it's Deus.
It's all right.
If he's in the chat now, I'm sorry, but it was funny.
Listen, Riemann's name is Riemann. Grand Patron's name is Grand Patron. Your name is Deus Ex Machina. Okay, that's just the way it is. All right, I can't keep track of everybody's name and all their pronunciations. Okay, it's got to be very simple for all of our millions of viewers out there in the world to know what to call people. All right, they all know Dartron is Whaletron.
That's right.
They all know Riemann is Riemann because when he goes on his videos, he said, "This is Ramon Azab," and they're like, "Who's this Ramon, dude?" That was funny. That was a funny story. I couldn't help but get a little laugh out of that one. So, did you hear about that one, Patron?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of funny. So, but cool, man. Good. Well, good job. Good job to everybody. Good job to all the Team Skunk guilds. They're progressing along nicely. They're filling out. All their rosters are full, and we're adding new guilds now, and all that good stuff. And I appreciate all the guilds that contacted me. From the post and whatnot, showing support, and all the community members that sent me messages and stuff for the support. Really appreciate that as well. Glad we do have, for the most part, we got a really good community, and I'm glad the devs are doing what they need to do to figure all this stuff out. So looking forward to some good stuff coming down the old pipeline there.
A lot of cool stuff. I mean, especially this newer Chrome character. I can't wait.
Yeah, and congratulations, Grand Patron, on getting his Leia.
Yep, I'll be getting Leia.
Yeah, that was it, because we were actually having a conversation about that the other day, about how like I thought that Leia was gonna be the last person that they were gonna release, and it happened.
Yeah, it's crazy. All right, well, sounds good, guys. We will see you on the next raid, which is Riemann.